Welcome to another DragonLance Saga gaming episode. Today is session 6 of our Dungeons & Dragons 2024 customized Tyranny of Dragons live play. This is me putting my earbuds in. It is Baraka Yurth Green the 12th. My name is Adam, and we're going to have a great show today. I would like to take a moment and thank the DL Saga members and invite you to consider becoming a member by visiting links in the description below. You can always pick up DragonLance game materials using my affiliate links. And even though all of the developers of Dungeons & Dragons have jumped the WotC ship, you can still buy their shit, because it's definitely not a flailing inferno of garbage, right? Right? All right, well, all of these shows double as fundraisers for nonprofit organizations that support our service members on active duty or veterans who no longer serve. All donations go directly to those organizations. If you want to support the organization that we're highlighting in this episode, thank you. And if you don't, I get it. All right, so last time on Tyranny of Dragons, with the camp on alert, Boros tries to run the guards away as Lehi begins searching the camp. The rest of the party has grown nervous for everyone else and regrouped to circle back and find them at the original camp. Lehi returns to the camp. They evade the guards for a time, but they start to circle in on them, and the heroes make the risky decision of scaling the cliff. For the most part, they get to the bottom with a bit of pain and luck, some faring better than others. Unfortunately, they are caught and wisely give up to escape another time. They're staked outside the cultists' encampment with none other than a beaten and bruised. So, welcome everyone. We've been streaming for 24 minutes and my internet went out, which then cut the feed off, and we've been progressing through this entire game since then. Thinking that we were actually streaming until I saw Corey. Thanks for watching, by the way. Mentioning he's having trouble loading the stream to watch. So, welcome. It's live.
Yeah, we all got 10,000 gold each. It was wild.
Didn't happen like that, exactly. So basically, Wizard of High Sorcery.
Everybody's level 20 now.
In red robes appeared and whisked away Boros, Lehi, and Kithris, because they're the only ones here, in order for Boros to go take the test of High Sorcery in Wayreth Forest at the Tower of High Sorcery. And that's what has been going on thus far in the past 20 minutes. So thanks for tuning in. Sorry for the problems. Hopefully we're fixed. Okay. So Boros is violently vomiting from this teleportation spell, and suddenly everyone just hits the ground as you appear surrounded in this twisted dark grove that you're almost like you're convinced you're hearing something, but you're not sure what it is. It's almost like the chirping of birds, but it actually sounds like there's structure to it, like it's a language almost. And the red robe mage Yusa sort of like stops for a minute and like sort of shakes her hair, her blonde hair in these beautiful curls, just sort of shakes in unison, almost illogically. And she looks at all of you and she's like, well, here we are. Best of luck. She's looking at Boros. And I really hope that you don't die. I would really like to meet you afterward if we ever have the opportunity. But if not, it was really nice meeting you. And she sort of walks off into the forest, which then like
agree
swallows.
to disagree.
Oh, how rude!
I mean, she's really homicidal. I don't
behind
know what
her.
her deal is.
So you guys are standing in a deep, dark, seriously twisted forest. Actually, you know what I've got to do is update the Moons of Kryn chart, because you did a long rest, which took you to the next day. So let me do that really quick. All right, that's done.
So we got a long rest? Cool.
Yeah, you had a long rest when you were in the cave when you leveled up, when we're starting this. So mark yourselves. You not only got to level 3, but you have a long rest. So, you know, get your spells and get your hit points and everything up. And you,
We have inspiration too.
Yeah, you
fire
do.
breath.
Everyone has inspiration. Yes. All right, so you're in this deep, dark forest, and you're sure you're hearing something. Who has the highest passive perception?
15.
I have 12.
11.
We're going to say it's the...
And that's only if
Kender.
it's on a clear day.
And I'm in
can...
the
on a
woods,
clear
like-
day.
This is my element.
You start hearing the chirping of birds, and you speak with animals as a druid anyway. And so you're starting to actually hear words formulating from their chirping. And it sounds something like, easeful the forest, easeful its mansions perfected, where we grow and decay no longer, our trees evergreen, ripe fruit never falling, streams still and transparent, as glass is the heart in repose this lasting day. And everyone else is just looking at the darkness, and you feel the weight of the shadows, almost as if the gravity itself of the planet Kryn has increased. You feel it closing down on you. It feels oppressive. For the first time in many of your lives, you're feeling, except for the Kender, genuine fear. Like you've been transported to somewhere you don't know anything about, and it's scary and it's dark, and the Kender seems to be listening to something that neither of the other two can hear. What do you do?
Wait, okay, so instead of like telling them I'm hearing this, I'm just gonna stare into Boros's eyes and start translating it at him.
So she's just reciting poetry or a song to you.
And then after I say it a few times, like, that's what the birds are saying.
Mom, I don't like this place. And please tell me that there are no clowns.
Oh, I can't promise that. There might even be a really tall guy in a suit somewhere. This place is
Nope.
creepy.
I don't like it.
So what's your plan? You're stuck in the middle of this forest.
Hey, so next time we don't let people we don't know apparate us places, yeah? Maybe this was a learning lesson for everybody.
Right.
I mean, but we didn't want to let Boros go by himself.
Well,
That would have been a bad idea.
sometimes we have to do things we don't want to in life, now don't we?
You're the screaming call of some sort of beast in the darkness beyond your physical limit of sight. It sounds like wildly terrifying, just as if it's like hunting prey, and you just hope beyond hope you're not the prey.
Maybe we should try to get up higher so that we can see what's going on around here.
Boros, what are
What-
we doing here?
Other than a test, no clue. But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fun. It'll be interesting. Is there any paths, trails, or any form of light?
Give me a survival or a perception check.
Survival.
is there
or
a-
perception?
Wild
which
Scantron
is
just
higher?
sitting there.
No, there's not.
Okay, I should have done perception.
So
23.
wow,
survival.
Lehigh, you do actually see what looks like an animal trail moving through this wild forest.
I just start walking. And I say, come, boy.
Jeez.
Mom, don't leave me behind.
And so
I will quickly catch
boy
up.
I'll
comes.
just follow.
All right. So you are all just wandering through the woods, hoping this druid knows where she's going. And she seems to, like, you know, she's not guessing. She clearly seems to have a path in front of her that she's following. As you guys are moving through the forest, it starts to open up, almost as if the trees themselves part the other trees in front to create a bit of a clearing and this very clear path that extends to the north of you. Nowhere do you see any tower that had been mentioned earlier by this red robe wizard that took you here in the first place. Instead, what you see in front of you, except for Lehigh, the two of you saw back at camp, you see Frulam Mondath standing there with a bit of a smirk and these purple robes draping around her, flapping in the wind. And as she sees you guys walk into the clearing, she just sort of gives a half smile. It's about time you arrived.
Thank you.
If there was a time crunch, you should have given us a map, apparate us directly here, gotten us sooner. Options.
She turns her head to either side of her. You will never, ever stop me. And she takes a step back, and you see these two lizard dog creatures, guard drakes, come stomping out on either side of her, just growling Let's get some initiative going. Let me get a map going.
Uh-oh.
How about
I
that?
didn't mean
Of course,
to
I roll
start
on
a
that 20.
fight.
Ooh.
This
Right?
is
That's
all
it's
you.
so annoying when you waste your 20s.
You rolled a 20 for that?
Not
I
me.
rolled a nat 20.
Oh my gosh.
Really good
I'm
job.
gonna be going
Really
first in
good
round
job.
2 with my big old 6.
Oh, how do
And
I bring
okay.
these guys out? There we go. All right, so you should be able to. I'm showing Lehigh, you got a 14.
That would be the one.
All right, and Kether's got a 6, and Boros, you got a 22. So they have their auto initiatives set. Let's start combat. So Boros, you see these two guard drakes prowl out on either side of Frulam as she sort of half smiles at you. The shadows start to slowly creep over in front of her, obscuring view. What do you do?
I'm going to give her the good old Starry Wisp.
So you're 50 feet. Is it a 60
Which
foot
is-
range?
It is.
All right. Is it a save or is it a roll to hit?
Roll to hit.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure 10 does not hit.
So as you wisp out and you blow, or actually describe what this is.
Just the spell?
Yeah.
Or the cantrip?
Yeah.
You cast a mode of light at one creature or object within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On hit, the target takes 1d8 radiant damage, and until the end of your next turn, it emits a dim light in a 10-foot radius and can't benefit from the invisible condition.
So as you whisper these words of magic, this light emanates in front of you. You throw it out, and it's almost swallowed entirely by the shadows of the forest and just sort of goes off into the distance. What else are you going to do on your turn?
What are my bonus actions? I'm going to use a bardic inspiration on Kithris.
All right, what does that do for Kithris?
As a bonus action, you using bardic inspiration once within the next hour, when the creature fails a d20 test, the creature can roll the bardic inspiration die and add the number rolled to the d20, potentially turning the failure into a success.
Nice. All right, remember that, Kithris, for the next hour. So it once or just for the duration?
I think
Just
it's once,
Okay.
but it lasts for an hour. I have an hour
Gotcha.
to use it, and then after the hour, it expires.
All right. Anything else, Boros?
Nope, that will be my turn.
All right, Guard Drake A. This is his official name on his birth certificate. It's embarrassing. All right, let's see here.
There were so many of
Multi-attack.
them. They were just A, B, C. Mom and Dad didn't know what else
Named
to
What are you
do.
gonna
every animal,
Yeah.
Adam.
Red 1, Red 2, Red Baby. Yeah.
This is Francis. Guard Drake Francis. He has a movement of 30. So let's see, that puts him right about there. So he's going to run forward, and he's going to defer action. If someone gets within range for him to bite at them, he's going to. But until then, he's just going to stay where he is. You see Frulam slowly back up and completely disappear into darkness. Lehigh, you're up.
Awesome. I am going to. Glad he got closer. That makes this easy. I don't have to worry so much about where I'm going. I can go here, which is well within my speed. You are. Yes, you are. I'm going to cast Thorn Whip at him.
So can
and
you describe what it looks like?
yeah, so I run up, I reach into my pocket, and I grab like my piece of thorn that I keep in one of my many pockets because I need it for my spells. And out of the ground, right in front of him, this tentacle of dirt comes up, and it's like full of the thorns that looks like the thorns that are in my pocket. And it whips out at it, and it's all muddy and dusty. And let's see.
See if it hits
18?
Francis. It does. It whips out. You hear this like sort of whine as it moves to the side as the thorns strike at it. What's damage?
Damage is 1. But it also pulls it in 10 feet closer to me.
And that might not be such a good thing, though. I should have
Yeah.
looked at these things' hit points before I put them towards you guys.
What if it's 1, Adam?
It could be 1. It could definitely be
It
1.
could be 1.
It's sick. Francis is not the healthiest of guard drakes, is all I'm saying.
Are we
Alright,
beating
so-
up old thing?
Whips around. It's this geriatric guard drake. Yanks him forward. He's just like, "Arr!" Like moves forward, just sees you closer, and he's just. "Arr!" Anything else, Lehigh?
No, I'm just very excited.
Guard Drake B sees Guard Drake A. All right, sees Francis. Civet, which is Guard Drake B, runs up towards Francis, just galloping. It's not going to go the full distance. It's going to delay action. If anyone gets close to it, it's going to strike out at it. Kithris, you're up.
Kithris sees this one in front of him, like threatening his mom. He's running forward, like, "No, bad dog!" And he's just gonna rush forward and take a swing at it with the great sword.
Third level great sword swing.
Yeah, for 8.
Oh boy.
However, because it is the great sword, I do get the grace proper. So if your attack roll with the great sword misses the creature, you can deal damage to that creature equal to the ability modifier you
You also
use.
have
So
the Bardic Inspiration.
yeah, well, that is a, what did you say it was, a D6? A level 3, I think.
So if you think 14 is high enough to hit them and you're going to get a natural 6 with it, you might want to use it. If not, maybe save it.
No, I'll just save it for now because I'll get the grace. So because it's the strength, so it's still going to take 2 damage as the blade doesn't quite connect, but it does graze the guard drake a little bit.
You bring the sword down, it strikes its flank as it sort of scoots out of the way. You just hear this bit of a whine as it moves to the side, and just growl comes deep from within its gut. Just anything else?
Nope. I think it's gonna be it.
Boros, you're up. Boros. Muted.
Thank you. I'm going to move a little off to the side right here so that the Drake A is within line of sight without any friendlies in between, and I'm going to use poison spray. Of course, it's a nat 1.
Oh my gosh. You inhale a little bit and then you breathe it back out and you're like, and it just sort of disperses right in front of you. He's like,
Oh boy.
This is a good start to the game. Anything else?
Oh, this is a lovely start.
I think Boros forgot to study for his test. No one did the homework.
No, there's nothing else I could do.
All right,
Oh,
next up, Guard Drake A is going to strike out at Kithris. It gets 8 attacks at a plus 20. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm sorry, what? Okay.
No, totally kidding. So 1 bite and 1 tail attack. It reaches forward to bite, tear into... with a 20 to hit. You take
Yep,
7
that'll hit.
damage as it latches onto you and you just start shaking its head. And then its tail turns around and whips out at you as well. With a 16 to hit. What's your armor class?
And that is my armor class, so that will
And
hit.
you take 6 damage as the tail smacks you and just sort of
Man.
busts you to the side, sort of whipping you out of its grip of its mouth, tearing your scaly flesh as you move backward a little bit.
I actually...
I'm dead.
No, I'm going to use one of my new fun things here just because it's new and fun. So as a reaction, I have a psionic power that's called Protective Field. It says when you or another creature you can see within 30 feet of you takes damage, you can use a reaction to expend 1 psionic energy die, roll the die, and reduce the damage taken by the number rolled plus your intelligence modifier as you create a momentary shield of telekinetic force.
So I want you to describe what that's like.
So as it comes through, I kind of think like he's got his shield in his hand and he kind of like pulls it in close and braces it, and you almost see psionic energy that kind of like enshrouds the shield itself. And then I get to roll a d6 plus my int, which is +2. So d6 +2, and that is what it will reduce the total damage by.
Nice.
Yeah, and we are rolling. We are on fire, kids. So I take 3 less damage.
This will be a short game. All right.
It's gonna be a super short game, kids. But a fun new feature. I wanted to use it. So
That's
yeah, and I
super
can
cool.
use that to protect my allies as well. So
It actually falls in line with Aurak Draconians anyway, as they're the most powerful magically of the Draconians. I like the idea that there's a little bit of a psionic power inherent within you.
that is 100% why I built the character the way I did. That was the intent from the get-go, was to go with the Psi Warrior
Very
subclass just for this.
Very cool. All right. So that was the Guard Drake A's turn. Lehigh, you're up.
Yay.
So you see it latch onto your son, shake him around, whip him with the tail. You see this magical barrier, almost like this force shield, appear in front of him momentarily as he's released from the grip of his mouth.
Fantastic. I'm going to Thorn Whip. What was the other one's name?
Guard Drake B.
Guard Drake B. That's actually its name. It's weird.
Check its ID.
It's on there. Ooh. 13?
13. So the whip smacks the ground next to it. It just slides to the side a little bit. Dust jumps off from the air as it makes impact to the ground and completely misses it.
Is it a... Oh gosh, there's a fly in my house. That's going to be fun for me. What is it?
Fly.
Taunt. Is that a bonus action?
Let's look. Kender. It should be in your sheet. I think I put it in there.
Yes.
So you tell me. Because I don't have it listed on my sheet, which I should.
Any creature the Kender taunts must make a wisdom save or attack wildly for 1d10 rounds with disadvantage to hit and other...
we're looking at wisdom save. And what's the DC? I don't think it matters because it got a 4. So what do you say to taunt this Guard Drake?
It's Guard Drake.
Like,
you don't
how
understand.
Dare you? It just gets so mad.
Mom, that was really dirty. Hold it. Whoa.
This is a family show, Mom. Jeez.
No. So do you want me to roll the d10 for the 1d10 rounds?
Yeah.
Let me do that over here. Let me find the d10 really quick. There it is. 2 rounds.
All right. Anything else, Lehigh?
Nope, that'll do.
All right, Kithris, you're up. Come on, show us the full power of Psi Warrior level 3.
Right. So is one of these out of combat now? Or are they both still here?
They're both here.
Okay. So yeah, he's just gonna hit the one in front of him again.
What happened?
That's what I'm saying. Like it looks like there's missing one. There should have been the other Guard Drake
What the hell
went
just happened?
ahead of me. So I don't know. That's why I was
Like that was out of
questioning it.
nowhere. Did anyone do anything? That just like I hit next and then it just erased the dudes. What the hell?
I don't know, because I'm like, wasn't there another
died.
Guard Drake that went before I did?
What the
That's
hell
how
just
mean we
happened?
were that he died.
You taunted him so bad.
That
He's
he
not even
crapped
Guard
his
Drake A.
pants.
Why is this happening?
Hey, there we go. Now it's got to
I
be.
don't know what
So yeah,
just
it's
happened, sorry.
Guard Drake B. I believe it's its turn. So
No, I think it was your turn.
okay.
We're
So he's just
gonna
gonna hit the one in front of him again. Let's do better, kids. 15.
Okay. You cleave into him. Give me some damage.
It's gonna be 6 damage. slashing damage.
Slashing. Oh, he's immune to that. That sucks.
Yeah, it happens.
So you cut into him. He whines out, drops down to the ground. You see him like lift up, just roar out, and just sort of like pump himself up. We're gonna have guard B go now. I had you go because I told you to go, but guard B doesn't.
Yep, that's fine.
He charges in. Lehigh now infuriated. Let me make sure he can make that run. That was 19. So he's going to leap forward and try to bite your face with a 17.
Hey, yeah, that'll do.
He like leaps up, clamps onto you for 7 damage, drops down and rips his mouth off your face. As a little bit of blood splays into the wind, his tail turns around to attack and whip you. You take, well, an 18 to hit, so you take 6 damage as you're struck in the full chest with this thick-ass lizard tail.
Oh, hold on. He has disadvantage, right? Are you doing that?
Ooh, I was not. So let's do the first one again. All right, so the first attack had hit, and this time it's 21, so
Oh.
the second attack he had hit, and this time it's a 15. What's your arm class?
Oh, 13. He still hits.
Okay.
Thank
you for
Kithris is going to use one of his reactions now that it's been my turn and I hit refreshed.
Yeah.
To spend another psionic die and be like, "Mom, no!" And he'll hold out a hand, and you see kind of that same purple psionic shield will kind of pop up in front of her, and she's going to take. Oh, nice!
What?
6 more damage.
No.
So she'll take 8 less because it's 6 plus my int
That's
modifier.
awesome.
So she'll take 8 less damage.
Awesome. All right.
That's so awesome.
That's a good son.
Thank you.
All right, Boros, you're up.
That's a good boy.
He's a good boy.
He might do it for Boros. We'll have to kind of see how that play out.
Okay, let's see if the dice gods will.
Nope.
Does 11 hit?
You see the poison spray just dissipate into the darkness, and you're like shaking your hand and like coughing, like, what is going on? My poison
Something.
broker is broke. Anything else, Boros?
As a bonus action, I'm going to.
You did level up your character, right?
I did.
Okay.
Actually, I'll hold off on that. Actually.
Make a choice.
Yeah,
We're in
I'll hold
combat.
off.
All right.
End of my turn.
All right, Guard Drake A leaps forward at Kithris, tries to bite his face. With a 6, you deflect it back off with your sword. His tail comes around to whip you. You just step back and it flips right in front of you. You feel like you've got this pattern down. You got this. Up, down, left, right, A, B, A, B. Start. All right, Lehigh, you're up.
All right. Guard.
That was a
Drake.
contra code from my childhood, by the way.
I knew exactly what it was.
Okay.
What?
Nothing, I'm old. Forget it.
Okay, yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah. I am going to whip out the magic stack I have.
The what?
Use it, right? You gave me a magic staff.
Okay.
You gave it to me. Don't say okay like it's a
I don't
question.
remember everything. I trust you. Maybe just remind me what it is. It was the hoop pack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And I am going to figure out how to use it. Why is it?
Generally,
Okay,
just
here we go.
smack things with it.
I found it. The hit stuff doesn't show up in your inventory.
Oh.
11.
So you bring it down on the ground. It leaps off to the side as it hits the dirt. Dirt splays up. Even in the darkness, you can see it almost as if it was an insult. And you almost hear the laughing of birds. Maybe it's a woodpecker, but maybe it's laughing too.
The animals are bullying me?
Son of a...
I don't like it here.
Anything else?
I was thinking about taunting the other guard drake, but I feel like that having two of them
Yeah.
would be a bad idea.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna stay quiet.
I've said all the dirty words for the day. All right, Guard Drake B is going to, with disadvantage, try to latch out at you with its face. With a 6, you step aside and sort of knock it with the hoopak as it's like its mouth goes down into the dirt. Its tail lashes out at you with disadvantage. And you just sort of duck down as the tail like flies over your face. And you too feel like you've got this pattern down now. All right, Kithris, you're up.
There we go. Kithris is just gonna look at the one in front of him and be like, "Why won't you just die?" And he's gonna stab at it again with his greatsword.
You have to hit it first. You haven't done a great job.
I'm gonna burn my bardic and add a d6 to that for a total of 11, which is
wow.
not gonna hit. And then I think infuriated, I'm going to use my my one action surge that I get. He's like, no, and he's just gonna keep swinging at this thing because he's pissed.
Ah! Die! Oh my gosh!
Yeah, no, he can't seem to yeah, he's so blinded by his rage. He's like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, and then he just keeps swinging wildly and can't hit anything. So,
oh my gosh, Boros, you're up. These rolls
Okay,
today.
hopefully this new die won't disappoint me. Round 3, poison spray. Does 14 hit?
14 does hit the guard drake. Is that what you're aiming at, or is it Kithris or Lehi or
Guard Drake A.
Okay, just making sure. Guard Drake A, you breathe out the poison spray. It just emanates all around its head. It's just give me some damage.
8 damage
Listerine.
as a foggy green mist engulfs his face.
Nice. You see it sort of step back for a second, violently shaking as it's trying to cough something out. Kithris, you see this green mist come from the side of you, and it's just like deep inhaled by this guard drake, and it's just having a really hard time with it, just suffering. All right, Leah, anything else, Boris?
Nope, that is everything.
All right, guard drake A is coughing. It's going to lash out at Kithris. For a 9, Kithris, you deflect it with your massive sword. It moves its tail in for a whip. And you just step back, swat the tail away as it moves to the side. This guard drake is clearly off of its game. Lehi, you're up. So, Lehi, give me a perception check.
Anything you want. Go to the page. 17?
So, we've never verbalized this before, but Frulam Mondath is one of the people that betrayed your father that led to his death. He is, or she is 100% like on your, I need to murder this human list.
She's on my list.
Yeah, she's 100% on the list.
Yeah, on the list.
And this was as close as you've ever been to her. And these guard drakes are just stopping you from being able to get to her. I just wanted to put that out there. All right, what are you going to do?
Oh, fantastic. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Now things...
To be clear, you don't see her at all anywhere.
Yeah, I noticed that. I didn't see her on the map, but that I just assumed is because I can't find her. I'm blind.
Nearsighted is all.
Which one, Boros, did you... Starry Wisp?
I attempted to Starry Wisp the human, but
I see.
that failed. But I poison sprayed the Drake Alpha.
Yeah, with your passive perception, you notice that, but normally you're engaged in combat, so you probably wouldn't have noticed that.
Fair. Okay, well, I'm going to make Guard Drake E glow, because I think that's very funny. I have a new cantrip I would like to use.
Okay.
So I, reach up to the skies and, pull down the stars and just throw them at her, and hopefully they hit her. It's a girl.
Okay.
15?
15 does hit, and she is very upset. You just rock starred her.
Awesome.
By the power of freedom!
She looks great.
What does it do? What's the effect?
5 radiant damage.
Okay.
Oh wait, hold on. You launch a mode of light at the creature, make a ranged spell attack. 1d8 radiant damage until the end of the turn. It emits dim light in a 10-foot radius and can't benefit from the invisible condition. So she's just glowy.
Okay, so you see
She's
this
cute.
light just sort of emanate off from her,
Yeah.
making the shadows outside of that 10-foot radius even deeper and darker as everything within it is sort of illuminated and lit up. Nice. Anything else,
Cool.
Lehigh?
That'll do her.
All right, Guard Drake B, who is no longer, it was only 2 rounds the disadvantage rage, right?
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
All right, it is
Whoops.
going to attack you. Try to bite you now that it's lit up with the 12. Does the 12 hit?
No.
So you step to the side, smack it with your hoopack. It brings its tail around to whip at you with a 23. And you take
That
6
does.
damage as it whips you with its tail. I just assume that's a hit. Kithris, you're up.
Kithris is. I have to keep reminding myself. Even when he misses, he still does a little bit of damage, and I'm like, oh, I keep missing that. He's just gonna keep swinging at the guard drake in front of him.
Did you miss last turn?
Yeah,
Well, give me
twice.
Give me the miss.
It would have been 4, 2 for each of the 2 misses. 'Cause I
total
missed and then I
damage?
action surged.
Okay.
Yeah, and then a 9. I missed again, so another 2. Like he just can't quite connect with this guard drake as it just kind of pops around in front of him.
You're seeing scales shaving off. You know, like you're
Why'd you
descaling a
off
fish,
now?
but not actually doing any real damage to it. And it's just sort of getting a little bit frustrated as well. Anything else, Kithris?
No.
Boros. End this. You can do it.
If the dice lords favor me for once in a 2-turn cycle, they favor me in a 2-turn cycle.
All right, so you do your poison spray. I assume you were attacking Guard Drake A. Is that true?
Yeah.
It's just, oh my gosh.
It giveth and it taketh away.
This hurts me more than it hurts you, believe me.
Oh, no, it is not.
All right. This is, for those watching, I apologize. This was not our intention.
This is what we call peak D&D, kids. The most amazing
That's
2, a
forbidden.
nat 20 to hit, and then 1.
One
damage.
Anything else, Boros?
Would that, if that was a crit, wouldn't it be
2 damage.
2 damage die?
Oh,
I'm
double
not
damage!
convinced they do double damage anymore, but I'm gonna do it anyway, just in case.
I'll have to look it up. I don't know what the new rule is on crits.
But I'll add another one for effect. All right. Anything else, Boris?
No. I need
Alright.
more bonus action spells.
Yeah. And to roll good, and to do damage. A couple things is on the list, is all I'm saying. All right, so Guard Drake A is lashing out at Kithris. Finally, it hits after trying for 3 rounds. You take 7 damage. Do you have any reactions to do?
No, I'm gonna save what little I've got left. So
All
7
right, his
damage.
tail whips around at 13 to hit.
13 will miss.
You parry it off.
But it was 7 damage from the bite.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lehigh, you're up.
Alrighty. I think I'm just gonna...
Hoop back it.
Oh, 16.
16 hits. You smack it in the face. Give me some damage.
Finally. And that's what I say as I hit him.
Finally.
For 2!
What is happening?
We're gonna kill this guy by 1,000 paper cuts.
Anything else, Lehigh?
I'm gonna taunt him again. But this time I'm gonna say,
All right, children, there's kids listening. Maybe tone it
Sorry.
down a little bit.
Okay.
Jeez Louise.
All the draconian
What's
children
the- what's
have to
the
like plug
difficulty?
their ears.
Did we ever determine what the difficulty class would be?
13?
13.
If it's my my spell save DC would be 13.
So it rolled a 14.
Oh.
So this
So I just
time
yelled
it
at
didn't. And again, it just like got rid of it. What the hell?
You swear at things hard enough.
Yeah,
They
apparently
die.
Your swearing kicks it out of initiative order. All right, anything else, Lehigh?
No, that's it.
All right, Guard Drake B, who is back in the fight, is gonna try to bite your face. Bring it! With a 12, you leap back, narrowly missing the snap. It gets just like 3 strands of your hair, which just hurt a little bit, and you're just like, God damn it! And his tail whips out. You almost forget about the tail as it comes whipping around, and then you just sort of jump in the air momentarily, flies right under your feet. As you land, it looks defeated, like upset, and you hear the birds once again almost taunting. Kithris, you're up.
I need you to hurry up and die. I have to kill your brother.
And then he's gonna swing his greatsword again. I've changed dice again. We're gonna see if it made a difference. 12. So no.
Wow.
2 more damage. I just keep chipping away at it. We're just gonna death by 1,000 paper cuts. That's how we're doing this one.
All right. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yep.
All right, so you shave off a couple more scales. You like trim its toenails. Anything else?
I try to give it like a mani-pedi, and I'm like, well, it's been a long time since you've come in. These are really bad. And no, I got nothing.
You need to do a little more self-care. All right, Boros, you're up.
Okay. Poison spray. Once again, that hits.
Nice. Oh my gosh. This is ridiculous.
Again?
This is unbelievable, is what this is. All right, so the guard drake is coughing and spitting, and then it's just like, why? No, I'm good. I'm all right.
Just
We
tickle
can't
the
let
nose
these
with the
guys
spray.
live.
You guys are
This
gonna
is
die
embarrassing.
by these 2 damn guys.
Hey, chat, could you guys go ahead and make a sacrifice to the dice gods for us? Apparently, our sacrifices are not working, so whatever you can do for us, we'd appreciate it. Don't forget to donate.
Say a little prayer for us.
Yeah. All right, Guard Drake A runs off. It has actually taken more than half its hit points. Kithris, give me an attack of opportunity.
Oh,
If
100%.
you want to use one of your actions for that.
Yeah, I do.
Well,
Kithris
your
is pissed at this thing. My reaction is I don't want to talk about it.
This is going to be a long game. All right, it
It's gonna be a long
charges off into the darkness. Drake B.
Get back here.
Actually, no, it's Lehigh's turn. Lehigh, you're up.
Oh, fantastic. So I definitely thought I had a second still. So I'm going to spear at it one more time. And this time I'm going to hit it.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Mm-mm. Jeez.
That was supposed to be the damage.
It's a solid 4. You rolled damage?
Yeah. No,
That was
supposed
actually your
to be the damage.
roll.
That was the roll.
All right. Good job. Anything else, Lehigh?
No.
All right. Guard Drake
No, that was bad.
sees its friend run off, and it's like, no, but I could really kill them all, but damn it. And it like runs off. Kithris can't do it, but Lehigh, you get an opportunity attack if you want one.
Okay, 20. 15?
15, good enough.
6.
6, nice.
5.
Ni-
No. 5. No, I was saying I was
She
trying
was
to get
she was
willing
praying to the
go.
dice gods.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, 5's not bad. You smack it. It sort of winds its tail, tucks under its butt as it sort of like scoots it forward and like lops off into the darkness. And you're all once again alone in the darkened woods of Wayward
right, that hurt.
Forest.
That hurt.
That was
Hey.
that was brutal.
Mom, I'm bleeding. Can
Okay.
you bandage this, please?
Yeah.
Ow, I got a paper cut, Mama.
So I am going to cast Healing Word on.
Are you supposed to be able to see my innards right here?
Oh no!
That's a long.
That's not right.
Is that why it hurts when I push it? Ow.
Yeah, that would do it. Please don't. I feel like you need that in there.
Lehigh.
Huh.
How hurted are you?
I am more than half bleeding.
What does
I'm
that
going-
mean?
That means it looks like I'm about 10 out of 21 good if I had to put some numbers on it.
I'm gonna
More
cast
than
Healing
half
Word on you.
bleeding.
Kithris, you're gonna get
You
9 back.
Yeah, you get 10 back.
Oh, nice. Maybe Boros should have healed Kithris.
That's okay. I'm
It was
back
one
up to-
more than I did.
It's one better.
Okay.
All right. All I'm saying is you're all going to die tonight. But, let's have fun.
You're
until
gonna
then.
die. You can't
dead,
tell
my
that
that
is the
I'm in.
assumption every time you're in
whatever
the
state you're
DM
in.
chair. I'm like, we're all dead. We're dead.
First of all, this is all on you guys. This is your dice rolls. This is not me. All right.
Yeah.
So you are now, that's because I'm controlling the dice. You guys are once again surrounded by darkness. You hear this chirping, almost sing-song of birds as the only person that understands it hears, beneath these branches, the willing surrender of movement, the business of birdsong, of love left on the borders, with all of the fevers, the failure of memory, easeful the forest, easeful its mansions, perfected.
I feel like the woods want us to take a nap. Because it said to
I could use a nap.
whatever the first thing the bird said. I can't remember exactly the words, but it was like cease movement or something like that. Do we need to stop? I can't remember what the bird said exactly, but it definitely made me think we need
It's
to stop.
sit your ass down.
Okay, Woods, I'm sorry for it. And I tell him what the bird said because I can't remember exactly what the bird said. I have a
Right,
horrible
right.
memory. I wonder why.
Look, Boros, if this is your test, where are you supposed to go? I don't see
Yeah.
desks. There's no
Is this
number
an
2
English
pencils
final?
anywhere.
Yeah.
Do you have to give a presentation?
Is it because we're here and it's proctored?
Do we need a PowerPoint?
Gotta go.
It might be proctored, but I'm
It
just
might
going to
be.
proceed down the path.
So the
Yeah,
path
I'll
has
follow.
disappeared as the trees
Okay.
swallowed in all around you.
Disregard.
And as you're starting to, you knew where the path was. So as you start fighting through the branches and the foliage, trying to get through to where the path was, confused why this forest is clearly changing all around you, you break through the brush and you see this massive black stone, almost pristine smooth gate in front of you, and looming up above it are 3 massive round-topped towers breaking through the canopy of the forest, illuminating the night sky. And right now, up in the sky, we see Lunitary, the red moon, almost completely in full moon, casting this crimson glow across the entire forest floor. And this slight sliver of light from a silver moon is just breaking through this cloak of crimson darkness that is surrounding all of you as you stare at this massive tower. The gates slowly open silently, and you no longer hear any animals, anything except for the beating of your hearts and the breath. Well, your breath.
Can I do a survival check to see if there was any animals or any foot tracks around here?
A survival check? Yeah, you can do like a wilderness check. Isn't there like a I don't know this
Wilderness?
damn
No,
game.
There's a-
5e in 2024. It's survival.
All right,
to
yeah, give me a
track
survival
forage
check.
trail.
18.
So you actually don't see any tracks of anything, including your own tracks behind you.
That's weird.
This is clearly a
Guys?
magical forest.
We died. This is hell.
So
There's purgatory.
Nope, I went to hell for sure. So that
All
means you went
rolls
to
are
hell.
ones.
Can't go to hell when you're from.
So is this where you're supposed to go? The big, weird, creepy building that's totally not haunted with clowns? Because can we not go there?
This is clearly not a building we want to go into, right? Like, we're not going to go in there, right?
But does the path look like it's leading towards the building?
It seems to be the only path.
Well, sorry to be a disappointment, Ketherus, but
You just hear.
we're going towards it.
From inside.
It's just a carnival. Just clowns.
Well, shit. Okay.
Kithris will, have his great sword out, like be slow. He's like, it's like,
We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be just fine. You've got this, buddy. Don't worry.
and he's talking to himself, like he,
Right.
it's like
It's gonna be fine. There, clowns aren't real. Don't worry about it.
he's just still walking forward slowly.
All right, as you
To lighten the mood a little bit, I'm gonna play my lyre while we walk towards the building.
strumming a little bit.
Not the bagpipes?
Ding, ding, ding. Oh, lyre is a little guitar, right?
Yeah, but
Uh,
Lyre,
Arabian
like
guitar.
lyre,
It's like a mini harp.
You got this.
Yeah.
All right.
very
So you're
nice.
plucking away, creating beautiful music that is there's this weird juxtaposition of terrifying environment, slightly pleasant music. It almost makes it worse. You're like, you're trying to ease me into like what? A lull that I can be murdered okay in? Like, this is not okay. As you slowly
loving it.
walk past the gates, you see this massive entryway, and you're seeing these ghost shapes passing by you back and forth, almost as if there are other people here, but they're not really here. You're just seeing hints of them, like as if they were all ghosts. It's very disorienting, very creepy, not at all natural to what you're used to in life and what you've experienced thus far. And then the doors of the central tower open up, and you see this very elderly woman dressed in red robes. You can tell at one point she was very beautiful. And still, if you're into older ladies, she's a very beautiful woman. She walks up towards you. Her hands are sort of slid into the other hand's rows, so that she's just sort of like holding her hands together in front of her, and she's slowly walking toward you with a smile as these ghosts flitter about all around you, some of them passing through you, which kind of freaks you out a little bit. Your hair moves a little bit by one of them as you're like sort of looking behind you, and she walks up. Please don't mind the other participants. We have many visitors. My name is Jenna of Palanthus. Welcome to the Tower of Wayreth.
Tower of Wayreth? Wayreth.
Tower on my way, or it's sun.
There'll be peace when you are done. And she said her name was Jenna?
Jenna.
Jenna.
I am the High Mage of the Orders of High Sorcery, and it is my privilege to introduce another young member to take their test of the Orders of High Sorcery. Have you been informed what this test will include?
Potential death.
Well, that is certainly a part of it. But ultimately, there's a reason why we do this. Are you familiar?
Know the bare bone basics, that it's a cult.
A cult. She turns around and the entire room shifts and changes from a courtyard outside to an interior chamber with these candelabras in this circle around you, and you're just sort of in this illuminated space, and outside is pure darkness, and there are 3 chairs in front of you. The center one is empty. The one to the left holds an elf with this black slick hair. Even as an elf, he looks aged, but elves, who knows really how old they actually are. And the other side is this young barbarian woman in all white. So the elf is in all black. This young woman is in all white. And this old lady, the human in red robes, goes over to the chair and sits down. "We sent you, Sir Keston, to collect you because we've been feeling some errors in reality as magic pumps through the life of this planet. When young, influential minds begin leveraging its power, certainly those from outside this corporeal realm, we tend to listen. It is not so long ago that young men stood up against the gods, and so we must watch out for those who might create an imbalance of magic on Kryn. And now that the gods are back, and we have restored this Tower of High Sorcery, the tests must once again begin." You see the black-robed elf stand up. His countenance is very handsome, though you see lines that belie his age or make him look much older than perhaps he actually is, even as an elf. "The Orders of High Sorcery were founded in 2645 pre-Cataclysm, in the Second Dragon War. It is because of wild sorcery and the unleashing of its abomination that nearly destroyed the entire Sylvanesti nation that the gods demanded we create this fraternal order." And this young woman stands up next to him and walks toward him. "And in that order, in this order of high sorcery, we worship not only the gods of magic, solinary, lunitary, and solinary, that spiral around the planet of Kryn, protecting us and guiding us, but we also prevent disaster across all of Kryn. It is our job to ensure that magic is not abused, but that we collectively, regardless of how we see the world, our socio-political ideals, work together for the betterment of the magic, because it is the magic that we all care about more than anything else." And Jenna speaks up. "And you, young man, are now a part of that journey, and you have to make a decision. Will you be part of this order of high sorcery, or will you consider yourself a renegade and be outside of it?"
Before I make any decisions, elaborate what you define as abuse of power or abuse of magic.
"Any use of magic beyond rudimentary spells is the abuse of magic. So if you choose to not pursue magic any more past your current understanding, then you can walk away from this tower and consider yourself a very lucky tiefling. But if you continue to pursue your study of the arcane arts and do not join our order, we will send people after you, and you may run and you may live for a while, but you will find your end at our hands. It is not to punish you or to bring you into something you don't want to be a part of, because there are benefits. There is understanding and volumes of knowledge that you will have access to if you join us. It is to control the magic, because I can see you are not of this world." And the black robe mage steps up. "You are not of any world. You are from without, and I wonder how you even came about being here.
Well, when a daddy and a mommy like each other very much.
The young human woman of white robe steps forward. He's clearly not ready. Perhaps we should just kill him and put it over with. And the black robe looks at her and smiles. Now you're thinking like me. And Jenna steps forward. Dalamar, Corinne, you need to understand not everyone understands the severity of their actions. He is but a young aberrant. He does not know of which he speaks. We were all young once. You need to understand that we take this very seriously, and we have the gods at our side. This is a choice that you have to make freely, and it is a choice that will change the course of your entire life. You've already faced your first test outside. I believe that was Frulamondath, part of the cult of the dragon that you have been engaged with recently. She is a manifestation, and those beasts that you fought were a manifestation of this test. We wanted to gauge your capacity, and by your skill thus far, we do not believe you will live through this. But if you do, know that no matter where you are, no matter what dire circumstances you find yourself, we will have your back. And the black robe steps forward. But if you choose to walk away, you will be alone. And if you think this Kender and Draconian will be able to protect you from us, you are more foolish than your words belie.
Sure, I'll join this Illuminati cult.
The young woman speaks up. She sort of looks like a human barbarian. This is sort of like a plains woman of sorts. Hair braided down, blonde, and she's wearing white robes. You remember that Jenna mentioned her name as Corin before. You need to understand that this is not a cult as much as an informational resource. We are here to help you, and you exist to help us. Collectively, we protect each other and the magic above all else. But we must know where your heart lies. We must know which order, as she sort of like puts her hand out to the three around, including herself, that you will follow. Solinary is the moon of silver, which I have devoted my life to, of goodness. Nuitary is the dark moon that only those of our most evil of orders worship. And she looks over at the elf, sort of gives a wry grin. And Lunitary of Jenna's order, it is the neutral god. You will gain benefits as these moons traverse around this planet, depending in their placement on the sky. And in some cases, you will be hurt by them. But always know this, that you are influenced by your choice. And it is your choice, not in this moment, but through your actions. You have come from a very difficult place, the Abyss, and I do not envy what you are about to experience. But know that if you survive, if you come through, you will be more powerful, and you will have more powerful friends than you have ever imagined, and you will have access to information and resources that you have never experienced thus far. You are not of this world, but this is a chance to put a stake in this world and be a part of it. And I wish you luck. And everything instantly goes black. For Lehi and Kithris, you all realize yourself in these thick, luxurious leather chairs. And you see these charcuterie boards and filled with meats and cheeses and fruits. and you see these tall flagons of ale and flasks of wine all around you, and this very ostentatious, sort of extravagant display. And you see Jenna walk into the room that you found yourselves. She's like, "You're welcome to watch this." Sorry, I forgot her voice. "You're welcome to watch this display." And she moves her hand across a wall, which turns into this massive display screen, of which you guys are wildly unfamiliar with, but it would basically be like a, IMAX theater or something. You just see this huge screen reveal in front of you, and you see Boros slumped down on the ground in darkness, almost lit by this spotlight from above.
2 questions. Is he okay? And can we eat this stuff?
You are more than welcome to eat your fill. And whether he is okay or not is entirely up to the choices he makes. He will be facing challenges, and he will believe that you are a part of them. And he might even see one of you as an enemy, and you might witness your destruction or your destruction of him in this test. But know that this is all to make sure that he is truly ready for the magic, and that it is all for the betterment of Kryn. Enjoy yourselves, and I hope that you do not see him in any dimmer light than you had before. And she turns around and walks out.
I mean, he makes good choices, right, Mom? And he says this, he's like, handfuls of meat, got a flagon, one's gone, next one's in. He's like, we're eating. So he's half paying attention to the viewing screen as he's just, we haven't seen this much food in days, Mom. It's amazing.
That's true,
Yeah.
actually.
Put as much into my pockets as you can.
These are way better than the dried nuts. Not that I don't love the dried nuts, but.
All right, so Boros, when everything went black, you know how in dreams it takes you a second to realize you're dreaming, if you ever realize it at all? You realize that you're actively dreaming because you're with your parents, and you have not ever been with your parents. You were raised primarily by your father because your mother was killed, and he never really wanted to talk about it, but you knew that they came from the abyss at some point in history, but you never really knew the history of that. In the dream, however, you're with your mom and dad. You know that you're with your mom and dad. They don't see you as their son, but it's just the sort of crazy logic of dreams that they know you're with them. You know who they are. They don't know who you are. And it is just this massive, destructive battle all around you. You see this massive giant breaking through reality and opening up a rift into the abyss. And for some insane reason, your parents understand, it's Ionthus. It is chaos itself manifest. We're all going to die. We must run. We must flee. And just chaos is going all around, literally and figuratively, as these fire dragons just appear out of nothingness. And then you feel the presence of Tyranny, the Queen of Darkness, which has ruled the abyss for as long as time has existed, and as long as these tieflings have ever existed in the abyss itself, as servants of her will. And you just feel this compelling nature to fight this fiery monstrosity of chaos. And you recognize this as the Chaos War, the second cataclysm that you, as the dreamer, have, of course, done history on and understood happened, about 70 years ago. But you never actually experienced it firsthand because you weren't born yet. And you see people running around, freaking out, and your mother and father are doing their best to survive, and people all around them are dying, and you feel the rage and anger of Tyranny, the Queen of Darkness, who rules over the abyss, the goddess of evil, and rules over all of you, demanding that you stand up and fight and not flee and run. But your parents see this as opportunity to get out underneath her painful grasp and a chance at freedom, for once not being a slave to an evil god, but actually being able to mark their own destiny in reality. And you see them flee out of the rift into the turbulent ocean north of Anslon, the continent that you have lived on your entire life. And then you wake up and you see yourself surrounded by the same red of the abyss that you had just dreamt that your parents were in. There's no fiery god around you. There's no fire dragons making war in the sky. You're just standing there next to Lehi and Kithris in this sea of redness of the abyss. And almost as if appearing out of nowhere, you see this black-robed mage standing amidst swarms of other tieflings and demons and devils flying toward him, and you can feel the demand of Tikisas telling you, murder this archmage. Raceland Majir will not kill me. Kill him! Kill the cleric! And it's for the first time you see this woman of pure white-robed goodness emanating peace and love and acceptance, which is painful for you to experience in this sea of red. And for some reason, you don't know why, but you know the name Chrysania, priestess of Paladine. And you know Raceland Majir, archmage of darkness and evil, challenging Tikisas in her own realm. And you're there to stop it. And you see these tieflings running up and striking down this woman, scratching her eyes out. And so she's blind, just crying out to Raceland, please save me! Raceland, help! And he just sort of stops as he's casting lightning bolts and fireballs, and meteor swarms are bashing down, creating this cacophony of chaos all around in the abyss as he's destroying everything that Tikisas is throwing at him. And he turns around, looking at her. You have served your purpose. Die with the demons. And walks away from her. And you know this is your moment. You can kill this priestess of Paladine. And you can do exactly what you are being told to do by the goddess that created you, Tikisas, Queen of Darkness. And you have Lehi next to you. What do you say, Lehi? As you take a bite.
All right. The fruit by the foot. So this seems like a bad idea. To fight, right? Like, sorry.
So in this moment, you're feeling this evil streak come out in you more than anything else.
So I want
if
him
there's
to fight.
goodness, then you want to stamp this goodness out.
There we go. That's the direction I needed. All right, so let's kill this lady, right?
No.
And Kithris,
Why?
you are right next to her. And what do you say?
I mean, whoa. Let's not be too hasty. There's a lot going on here. Why is everything red? Like, this is our... We should just go. Like, this is not a good situation. You should just... I mean, maybe we should save this lady. She seems like a nice lady. Why are we just...
You don't know
letting
this
her
lady.
Well, she seems like a nice lady. I don't, you know.
And she's just blind calling out, Raceland, help me! As demons are slowly moving forward, creeping in
Seems
past
like
you.
she's waiting for somebody who's not named Boros. So why don't we go
Boros,
put her out of
Boros.
her misery?
Boris, listen, like, Kithris puts his hand on Boris. Listen. You're a good guy. I mean, I know you've got the horns and the whole thing, but, like, and some people are like, but you're a good guy. Like, let's think this through here, okay? Let's do the right thing.
Your nature is calling to you. You're a devil.
No.
Oh, no.
I may be a devil, but I know what my family wanted, and it is not to serve her. Points at the Queen of Tikisas.
Oh, you don't actually see the queen. You just feel compelled by her. There's like armies of demons and devils and tieflings all swarming toward this black robe wizard who is doing an amazing job at destroying all of them. You do feel this looming presence of her coming, though.
I mean, you don't want to do that. You want to be the hero, right? Like, you're a good guy.
Is he? Are we?
Good
I
at
would
what
This guy
exactly?
hang out with me?
I keep swapping over to the map, expecting to see something, and then I just see the chart. I'm like,
He's really
oh,
good
yeah.
at poison spray. He'll hit it every time and do 1 damage.
So what do you do? What's your choice?
So the priestess is currently in danger, struggling to.
She's
Or
crying out because she can't see. Her eyes have been taken from her. Her sight has been taken from her by these monsters. And the only person she came into the abyss with has abandoned her. So you
Well,
have
those-
Lehigh telling you to just end it. Like there's no reason to deal with this. Kithris is telling you, no, be a hero. Like stay away from this. What are you going to do?
Sometimes
This is gonna hurt like hell. I'm gonna head over to the priestess and cast healing word. Would casting a healing spell give her eyes back, or did that just
You
make it
don't
stop
know.
hurting? I'm casting healing word.
So you're going up with the power of the heart. You're pulling up your emotions from within, and you're casting this spell, and you heal 11 damage. Sort of metagaming reference. But your hands start glowing with your very spirit itself as you reach out and touch her, and you see her eyes sort of open up, and they're glazed over white. But she turns and looks at you, and it's almost as if she can actually see you, even though her eyes are clearly glazed over with white, no iris or pupil or anything. And then for the first time, you're noticing that this space is sort of broadened as the light from within you has illuminated this space. And beyond you, you see this massive portal appear with these 5 heads of chromatic dragons surrounding and snarling all around it, and you see this massive human leap out through this portal, and he cries out, Raistlin, stop this madness! And you hear this, what are you doing, brother? Coming from some sort of space behind you where magic is exploding and screamings of battle and war are happening all around you. And this man runs forward towards Chrysanian, embraces her, and calls out to Raistlin as he's backing up, It's nothing that you'll be demanding! You'll be ruling over the world of nothingness and darkness! And you guys are sort of standing there, not really understanding what's happening, and then everything goes black, and you're sort of get this emptiness of space as if you've been teleported away again. And Boros, you get this flash of realization. Like you've witnessed this, but you weren't an adult when you witnessed this. And you can see that your mother is being attacked by this titan of an ogre as she's trying to flee with this infant that must be you. And it's screaming, and you can feel yourself screaming, and you literally find yourself screaming as if you're the baby, as your mother is running away from this ogre titan who's just smiling and laughing and slowly striding toward her, and reaches his black-fingered hand out, and lightning strikes out, flies into her back, and she falls face first right over you. And just smoke and smolder is all around. And this ogre titan laughs as he turns and walks toward you and through you. And you find yourself waking up again. And you find yourself in an arena. And all around you in this seating area is Islamic knights, dark knights of Naraka. You see humans and elves all around. And you even see the gods posted around as Tychesis comes into the world for the first time. And this young woman with red hair in front of her, and for some insane reason, you know her name is Mina, this goddess, the Queen of Darkness, who has been compelling you and your parents your entire lives, whom you just watched face down against this insane black robe wizard for some insane reason, is now in the world itself. And you feel this moment of triumph and elation as she comes into the world. And your perception forces you to turn around behind you, and you see this black-haired elf stand up with this broken shaft of a lance, with rage behind his eyes and fear and lust emanating off of him for this Mina character. as he moves this lance and throws it at the Queen of Tikhisis, and you find yourself in between the lance and this elf that for some reason you know the name of Sylvanoshe, and Mina and the Queen of Darkness, Tikhisis, made mortal in the world itself, in front of you. And you see this lance moving toward her. You know that this will kill Tikhisis, the Queen of Darkness, if it reaches her, and you have an opportunity. Lehi next to you, what do you say to him?
It's gonna kill the lady who.
The Queen of Darkness, yeah. If it
Oh, we
strikes
gotta
her.
stop that right now. Even if you don't agree with darkness has to exist, right? There must be balance in the world. You have to agree with that.
And Kithris, what do you say?
Let's not be super hasty, Mom. Like, come on, like clearly she's evil.
16.
Clearly she's evil. Okay, like she made Draconian. She's a bad lady. Like, just you need to finish this. You need to allow this to happen, Boros.
No.
Let it die, let it die.
So you do nothing?
Oh, you do
I do
nothing. You do nothing.
You can step in front of the lance and sacrifice yourself for Tikhisis. You can
Take the weapon for yourself.
walk away. Or, I mean, you could, maybe even take the lance, like claim it out and kill her or Mina or Lehi or Kithris yourself.
Okay. Use the ring.
Precious. I will take the lance and
So you reach out toward the lance. Give me a dexterity check.
Ba-da-ba-ba-bo, God damn it.
Let's roll them
Hey,
dice.
That's a 7.
So you reach out toward it. What's your intention?
To use it to stab the Tikhisis myself.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So you reach out toward the lance and you knock it off its axis and it sort of falls down to the ground. And you find yourself in this arena with Tikhisis, Mina, and Sylvanoshe Caledon, this Sylvanesti elf, and Kithris and Lehi and yourself. And you knocked the Dragonlance inadvertently to the ground, trying to grab it. And Tikhisis is standing there. Yes, Boros, claim the Dragonlance, kill Sylvanoshe. And Mina looks over at you. Yes, kill him. And Sylvanoshe looks wounded and hurt. My Mina, I love you. Why would you do this? Why would you? I'm trying to save you. I'm trying to save the world. What do you do, Boros?
I'm going to pick up the lance.
Okay, so you move over to pick up the lance. Don't move too far. Lehi, what are you going to do?
Oh.
I am going to... Ooh, how far did you get? You didn't get far. Okay. I'm going to wild shape into a brown bear.
Oh, wow.
Oh boy.
And now I'm a bear. And that's all.
Okay.
That's a threat in itself. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a bear now. Watch out.
Would it be clear to Kithris that Boros' intention is to finish off Tikhisis?
At this point, I don't think so. I mean, he reached out to grab the lance. He didn't grab it. He just sort of knocked it down to the ground. And then he ran over to it.
So Kithris will say, Boros, what are you doing? And based on his response, I will dictate my actions.
So what do you say, Boros?
The only thing that is correct. And I'm going to, after picking up the lance, charge at full speed to Tikhisis.
Okay, so if that's kind of what I see happening, then Kithris is going to use another one of his psionic powers of telekinetic movement.
says, as a magic action, choose one target you can see within 30 feet. Target must be a loose object. There's Archmont or a willing creature other than you. You transport the target up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space you can see. And so if it appears that he's going to do that, Kithris will call out, let me get you there faster. And you see Kithris just kind of push, and you are picked up by the psionic force and flung 30 feet closer to your target before you used your movement.
Just through the air, you find yourself right in front. Give me an attack roll. Just a d20, add your proficiency bonus.
D20, where
I
are
say
you?
let me get
There
a
you are.
bite, but I don't think I can catch him.
Yeah.
Nope.
18.
18. So you have this broken shaft of the Dragonlance. You are forced forward beyond your will, and you find yourself right in front of Takesis, the Queen of Darkness, manifested in reality. Mina is looking at you, no! Crying out. Sylvanoshi is dropping down to his knees. Why, Mina? I loved you. The Queen of Darkness must die. And you attack, you bury the broken shaft of the Dragonlance into this queen. It just hits her in the chest, and she stumbles back and drops down to her butt as she, this shocking look, like, looks up at you like, who are you? And blood starts to seep out. And
My
everything,
people will not be your slave no longer.
everything goes black. Let's take a break right here before we pick this back up. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We will be right back after a brief hiatus, maybe 10-ish minutes. See you on the other side. Thank you all for standing by. We are back. All right, so everything.
Mom, these guys have the best charcuterie. Do you think they'll make us a to-go bag?
Yeah.
Can we get a draconian bag?
Yeah, but do you want to take bets on Kithris, or is that inappropriate?
On Boros? No, we can take bets
Oh,
on Boros.
sorry, Kithris. Yeah.
That's your son,
Mom, if you
madam.
bet against me, I swear I'm going to be so
Sorry.
pissed.
I got distracted. They have something called Jamba snacks in this realm. I don't know what they are.
There's this other
But
thing
they're
that they said was a
delicious.
quesadilla. I'm going to eat it.
That sounds great. Yeah. Let's keep watching though.
All right. So we go back to darkness unveiling into painful lightness, as if you've been on a bender and it's like early in the morning, you have a massive hangover, and then suddenly the sky breaks out in front of you and you just feel completely blinded. For some insane reason, you know that you're in some place called Inathwakenti, which is this ancient grove of the elves of Quillinesty and Sylvanesty that decided to follow one of their rulers into the deserts of Kur and find this ancient location. And tied to a massive stake is this ogre titan. And this ogre titan is the exact ogre titan that killed Boros' mother. And you recognize it immediately. From his hands to his face to his body posture and everything. But he's bound to this stake. And you look at yourself and the two people with you, and you know that they're Lehi and Kithris, but you all look like Sylvanesty elves. And you see
I don't look like a bear.
You no longer look like a bear. You look like a Sylvanesty elf bear. And so you, all these other elves are standing around. And you see this sort of leader walk amidst the group of other people and speak to the public that's around. This ogre titan exists only because of the blood of our people. That he is murdered in torturous rituals of pure evil. And today we gather to condemn him to death. And this elf walks up to Boros. Know this, that while Paladine walks the earth, he will shine kindly upon you for murdering this monstrosity that only exists to the pain of our people. Destroy him. And he hands
Gladly.
you a short
Boros,
sword.
this is a test of mercy. You see that, right?
I do.
He's been condemned to death. I mean, and he's murdered how many people? And he's not a nice guy. I mean, look
Who
at those
are we?
teeth.
Look at those teeth. You can't be
Okay.
good with teeth like that.
So we can't find a
He
dentist,
has
so we kill him.
Zero hygiene.
That's a fair point.
If that's not a red flag,
Okay, I think we need to switch shoulders. Sir.
Here, let's move over. Scoot. So Boros, you see the ogre just sort of whisper to you, I can provide you. Look, I will give you an item of great power. All you have to do is let me go. They captured me. They've tortured me. I've learned the error of my ways. And if you allow me to escape, I will never darken the door of any elf again as long as I live. I have learned and suffered. Look at my body. And for the first time, you've actually looking at the twisted, broken bones and the wounds of the flesh that this ogre has experienced at the hands of these elves. He has clearly been brutally tortured as a prisoner up until now. And he looks upon you. Have mercy, and I will grant you a boon. Please.
Can I roll insight to
Ooh.
see if he's lying that he would never
Yeah. Give me an insight
harm
check.
anyone ever again?
Well, yeah. I
Within
mean,
reason.
Yeah, I was going to say, you accidentally step on an ant. What does that mean? You're sure that he is telling the truth. I mean, He's at a disadvantage, clearly. He's a victim, and he's asking for your
Damn
mercy.
Let me go give you an opportunity to show you they've changed. I didn't make that.
Smooth.
Beautiful, beautiful. Is it not better for this one ogre to die and spare the lives of how many potential thousands? Can you really trust
Okay.
what he says?
So a murderer kills another murderer, and then that murderer doesn't get to kill more people. When does the circle end?
Isn't that how every court on Kryn and Earth works since the beginning of time?
I don't know. I'm not a lawyer.
We're Kenders. We don't have law.
I just took like half these people's things. I don't know what laws.
Oh, I'm interested to see how much crap is in her pockets when we get back out of the stream state.
It's
Oh,
not
much
gonna be
food.
Be like deadly artifacts just in her pouches waiting to be explored.
Yeah, but right next to a bunch of like squishy grapes and
Yeah.
stuff. Like, ugh.
Yeah, 100%.
I'll show mercy.
What does that mean?
If
Kill
From
the
my role.
elves.
I'm not going to. He said he wasn't going to kill anyone.
But you
Without-
can.
Yeah,
These
if you
people
let him go
tortured
and
him.
don't kill him, he will give you a boon and he will no longer harm elves again.
Dwarves, on the other hand.
Before I
Well, F the
before I
dwarves.
save him, I'm gonna ask him, just elves or is it just
What's that
only going to
mean?
be elves that
He's
you're
like,
not going to kill?
I'm being condemned for destroying elven lives. I will no longer harm elves, I swear to you.
And you're like, but what about
Okay.
the humans?
What about Tiefling and
I don't even know what a tiefling is.
You're looking at one, bud.
You look like an elf, even to yourself.
Not me. Oh, that's right.
You like turned into Wolverine. You look at one,
yeah.
bub.
Oh no.
Kithris looks down. Kithris looks down. He's like, when did I get so small?
We're
So
I'm
delicate.
huge. I'm the tallest I've ever
I
been.
shrunk.
So what are you doing?
You're cracking like 4'11", maybe even 5 foot.
If you don't kill, as long as you don't kill anyone that does not attack you first, we have ourselves a deal.
Deal. Cut me loose and I will give you my boon.
I'm going to cut him loose.
So you go ahead and move your figure up there. You move up to him, you cut him loose, and you see him reach down into the back of his pants. We're going to say prison wallet.
I don't
And
think
he
we know what a boon is. I don't think we know what a boon is. Wait.
Too late. He has a brooch, and he like shoves the brooch into your chest and screams out "Roar!" and charge towards the elves. Initiative.
God damn it!
Oh, no, I was
You
wrong.
should really, really clean that thing off first.
Don't touch it. Have you had your Hep B shots?
Here, I have some. Mom's got hand sanitizer in her bag. Mom, where's your little bottle?
Digging through her
Hold on,
pouches
it's
for
in
the
one of
hand
these.
sanitizer. Hilarious. All right, Kithris, you're up. What do you got? Oh wait, you guys didn't roll initiative.
I did.
Oh, okay.
I
Yes,
rolled
I
a
did.
3.
All right. So Kithris, you're up.
16.
I'm
I
not
guess
sure-
I'm supposed to be
14.
attacking this big ogre guy.
I don't know. You just saw that he
Um,
pushed something at Boros and then charged towards the other elves.
Does he have murderous intent in his eyes?
Oh yeah.
You see, this is the crap I'm talking about.
I told you.
I told you this was not going to end well. And seriously, wash your hands. Kithris is going to just rush forward and swing at him with his great sword. Like my 5th set of dice tonight too. Jeez, 13.
Nice. You charge forward
Is
and
that
you
enough?
hack into him. That hits. 100%.
9
Nice.
slashing. And I guess that's gonna be it. I don't have any fun bonus actions or anything, so he's just gonna chastise Boros for his poor decision making skills.
Okay.
I
Boros.
trusted him.
I trusted an ogre. What do you do, Boris? It's your turn. You do have this little slightly dirty brooch. We don't want to know where it came from, is all I'm saying.
That is
Wait,
not gonna
it's
wash off.
sharp at one point.
It's not going to wash
I'm going to use Ray of Sickness.
Awesome.
Describe to me what that is.
A greenish ray that it's
So
going
it's a
to
guy
be
named Ray.
no, it's green.
What'd I do, huh?
It's going to be a green and black ray that protrudes out of my hand with dark black swirling mist around it.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure 11 does not hit. Can I use my heroic inspiration to reroll?
Yes, you can.
Please hit. Does 19 hit?
A 19 does hit.
And
So
on
what's-
hit, the target takes 2d8 poison damage
Oh, wow.
and has the poison condition until the end of next turn.
All right. I got to look up the poisoned condition really quick. Because I'm not sure exactly.
So
what
the new rules says while you have the poison condition, you experience the following effect: ability checks and attacks affected.
Disadvantage.
You have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
That's awesome. Okay. Okay, so what was the damage again?
And 9 damage.
Nicely done. So he gave you what he said he would give you, and you still attack him. Interesting choice.
He went to attack the elves. He didn't keep his promise.
Hey, all right, you don't have to justify your evil actions to me. I just anything else on your turn?
No, that is going to be all.
All right, Lehigh, you're up.
All right. Lehigh is gonna run.
Papa Sheev. Yeah.
Yeah. This is kind of like between. Where are the elves standing?
They're
The
sort of
elves-
all around,
Okay.
like outside of the circle itself.
Perfect. I'm gonna run a little bit closer then.
It's not my fault. He broke the full deal.
He triple
no,
stamped
where
the
are
double
they?
stamp.
And loose upon the ground 1,000 ball bearings.
What?
The classic Kender move.
Once more.
Ting, 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 ting.
I want to see
ting.
this guy fall
Is that
real bad.
Is that all you do on your turn?
Yeah, that's it. I just want to watch him fall.
Like,
The big guy, I think he'll be very funny.
where are you There's tariffs now. Like, where are you getting these ball bearings? Are they made in China?
Hey, you don't need to. You don't need to.
I don't know if you can still
Yeah.
have them.
There's a ball-bearing black.
I was gonna say there's a Kender black market that we get these from.
All right.
We have
All
a
right.
supplier.
Comes through
they get
Nordmar. Don't
flown
ask
in.
questions. It just
Mhm.
it's
Yeah, yeah.
All
First, it goes to that one island with the penguins. They sell them to me.
Right. That's why he put the tariff on the penguins, by the way. All right, so the Ogre Titan is going to try to spin around and attack Kithris. He's going to do a dexterity check first. Oh, sweet hell. This Ogre Titan, legs in the air, lands hard on his back. Just, the ground shakes slightly underneath you as he like lands on his back. Just, Boros, help me, help me. Kithris, you're up.
Oh,
How does
he's
he know my name? I never gave him
Because
my
you're
name. How
best
You're
does
right,
friend.
you didn't. You absolutely didn't. You have no idea why. Why do you look like an elf?
Where's your number 2 pencil? There's a lot of questions
Where's
we haven't
your
answered
number
about
2
this set.
pencil? Where did the 1,000 ball bearings come from?
Who has the Scantron? Like, these are things we need to know.
I know.
Yeah.
While this ogre is prone, I would love to attack him with my greatsword at advantage.
You do it.
Oh, 22.
Nice. All right, you hit. Give me some damage.
Bad ogre for 8.
4, 8. You hack into him and he screams. You like pull your sword out and it sort of like gives a little like this suction effect of like pulling through flesh. Yeah, nicely.
Yeah.
Nicely
I
done.
told you
Is
this
that
was
what
going to
you
end
think that
bad,
sounds like?
Boros.
Damn it! I should move this dude. All right. So that was Kithris. Anything else?
Nope, in turn.
Boros. You had a deal.
Boros.
And he broke the deal.
And
only
you broke
fulfilled
the
part.
deal.
He only fulfilled part of it. He went to go attack the elves.
He never said which elves.
Yeah. And elves are kind of,
That's broad.
elvish. You know what I mean?
Half elves, would that count? No,
Right.
probably not.
How far removed do you have to be? Yeah.
Like, yeah.
My ears are slightly pointed. Does that mean I'm like a target? Or
I'm not an elf. My ears are slightly pointed.
see?
Okay, I'm going to use thaumaturgy and use the booming voice to give myself a advantage in intimidation, and I'm going to shout at him, "Leave this place
Okay, give me an
this
intimidation roll.
instant." Intimidation with advantage. Dirty 20.
The best kind of 20.
Filthy, dirty 20.
Covered with prison wallet stuff.
Nasty 20.
No, that was the brooch.
It's not on the. Okay, my bad. All right, what did he roll? What did he get? Okay. All right, so you don't know what happens based on that, but you did it. Anything else on your turn?
Nope, that will be my turn.
All right, Lehigh.
I want to check my pockets real quick, see what I got. Give me that pocket search.
Oh, you're doing the pocket?
I'm doing a
Pull?
pocket grab, pocket pull. Yeah, I like pocket pull. We like alliteration in this house.
All right, give me a second to find the pocket pull chart.
Pocket chart.
There is actually a pocket pull chart, by the way.
I know. I
have
saw.
a spreadsheet. All right, the pocket grab table, not the pocket pull table. Give me a D100 roll, please.
Oh, me doing it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
You have
You're-
the power.
You're the one scrounging around in pockets.
2.
Oh my gosh. You whip out an eagle feather.
So freaking helpful. Okay.
It's the best looking feather you've ever seen in your life. You don't even know where you've got it. It could be a griffin feather for all you know.
Oh, for anyone knows.
I'll
Awesome.
do your hair
Okay.
later, Mom.
I'm going to. Okay, nobody. This isn't real me doing this. This is real me is eating snacks somewhere else. So evil me is going to.
Goatee you.
Yeah, got a little goatee, mustache, looking great, kind of French. I'm gonna run up. And this might end up being a sleight of hand check on my end, but that's okay. I'm gonna run up so the ogre's kind of like between Kithris and I,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna pretend to tickle the ogre's feet. I could actually do it, but I'm also going to cast. Where is it? Resistance on him. which is a cantrip.
All right, first give me a deception check.
Oh no.
Let's see if people believe this.
Deception?
Shenanigans.
Not sleight of hand?
We'll get to that.
Okay. Dang it. So I have to lie and then also
Well,
be
you're
slick?
faking people out. You gotta,
Oh,
deception.
gracious. 13.
Okay. And
They're all
then you're in this spell, in this cantrip, is there a verbal and somatic component?
Yes.
Okay. So, Boros and Kithris, give me a wisdom check.
I was gonna say my
Oh, dice
passive
gods.
insight's all of like 9, so I think let's see here, and it's a -1 to this roll.
Boros.
6.
So Kithris,
know.
you're just like, yep.
Why
mom's
would my
doing
mom do
stuff.
any of this? Mom's just she's
That's normal.
I trust her.
Boros, you clearly see her like casting a spell. It is very obvious she's not fooling you at all. You don't know what spell. You don't know what's going on, but she goes up and she does this weird coochie coo bullshit and then like casts an actual spell.
That's
just like,
part of the
"What?"
spell.
It's totally normal.
I forgot I tickled him. I
Mom,
thought you
this
were
is not a
just saying-
sleepover. Stop playing around.
We're not having pillow fights or tickle fights with the
You like
Titan.
it.
All right, so you cast resistance on the Titan. What kind of resistance and what's the benefit?
Slashing.
Okay.
And so when the creature takes damage of the chosen type before the spell ends after a minute, the creature reduces the total damage taken by a d4, but it only happens
Ooh.
once per turn.
Okay.
But I want to give him a chance to get up.
Okay. I dig it. You throw him down, then you help him back up, and you throw him back down again or something? Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
the ball bearings, nobody. The ball bearings help everybody.
I mean, aren't all
They are
Kender CE?
neutral.
All right. So the Ogre Titan doesn't know what's happening. He starts to try to
Got
get
tickled.
up. He has no idea what's happening. He's like, stop it! It hurts! No, I don't like it! And he slips right back down to the ground. Kind of laughing,
likes
but
it.
like in an angry way. And he clearly seems a little bit worried and scared, but he can't actually get up because of the 1,000 ball bearings. Kithris, you're up.
Kithris looks back at Boros as he raises his greatsword. He's like, I told you, we have to kill the bad ones. So
Give me a
they don't
dexterity
keep
check.
killing other people. Oh, okay. We can do that.
And Lehi,
It's-
I should have asked, but I need a dexterity check from you as well.
Nat
All
20.
right, I did. You mean it's not like I'm a spider where
You,
I
like,
know where my ball bearings
Glow,
are?
like float over the ball bearings.
I'm just so she's
Oh,
always throwing
thank
ball
you.
bearings. It's not like it's
I'm
new.
small.
That's true.
Yeah, this is not.
She's
like,
like
I just do
really
this for
great
fun.
at like just like skating. So
Oh, first day of school when he was in first grade, I woke him up, ball bearings all over the floor. It's great. He slid right down into the
Alright.
bathtub.
And then with the Titan still down, I'm gonna swing an advantage again. 17 to hit
17 hits.
for 12 damage.
Wow. That's a lot of damage. You hack into him and he screams out, Boros, help me!
You have to
D4.
let it die, Boros. You have to let it
I'm
die.
gonna roll a d4 and reduce by 1.
Hey, you're rolling like us. Good job, buddy.
It's not just you, it's everyone.
Yeah.
The dice gods hate us today. They're like, all of the Dungeons and Dragons designers left WotC. Everyone must die. All right, that's the rules. That's only an insider comment. If you don't know, you don't know. All right, so that is Kithris. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay, Boros, you're up.
I'm going to.
Ball bearings, dexterity check.
Ball bearings.
You're going to either fall on your back or do what you want.
10.
You fly up in the air. You're able to balance yourself precariously on these rolling ball bearings because you need to get a 10 or better. As you slide into place, what are you doing? You're like, what? Huh? No!
I'm going to, since the Titan is on the ball bearings, would that help me drag him off the field and just away?
I mean, it would help with a strength check, yeah. Give me a d20 or give me an athletics check to grab onto him.
Athletics. 12.
Alright, so you're like sliding on these ball bearings, keeping yourself aloft. You grab onto this ogre titan and yank him out, and he just slides on his back on the ball bearings away from Kithris and Lehi. Kithris and Lehi, as he's sliding away from you, you get an opportunity attack if you want to take one.
Yeah, Kithris knows that this man is supposed to die. Still at advantage because he's on his
Ogre,
back.
not man. Ogre
Titan.
titan.
Titan. Still at advantage because he's on his back.
Yeah.
14
14 hits.
for 8 more damage.
Oh, wow.
Boros, what are you doing? He's about to die.
You're the only one attacking him right now. All right, Lehi, what's your plan?
Are all the other elves just like chilling? You're like, yeah, this is a great fight. You guys see this? I'm glad we got tickets.
You're kind of in the middle of combat. You don't really know what's happening. This is very much like a Shakespearean farce. People are slipping and sliding, arms flailing.
If the Kender's involved, it's always the Shakespearean farce.
100%.
Much ado about Kender.
So, Lehi, what's your plan? You have an opportunity attack chance. Do you want to take it?
I'm just gonna watch him go by like, whoa, that's crazy. Look at him go.
Okay.
Wow.
Whoa.
Look at those ball bearings there. What a dummy.
All right, Lehi, it's your turn. What a dummy.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna look at Boros and compel him to spare this guy's life. Like, we can go find a place for him in the woods somewhere.
What? We'll build him a house.
We'll build him a cabin in the woods. It's a prison.
Right.
Fortress.
Give me
He could become a princess. I'm trying to compel you.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh, lucky for everyone here. I am
Is there anything
not
that you
very
want me to roll?
persuasive.
I mean, he's clearly trying to save him anyway, so I'm not sure you need to be too persuasive.
Oh, he's trying to save him? I thought he was trying to finish him off for himself.
He's like, well, I don't know. I assumed. I don't know. So you're like, we could build him a cabin in the woods. And Boris is like, what?
We could.
What are you talking about?
Boris, listen to me.
I'm a contractor. That's what I do for a living. This adventuring thing is a side gig.
These hands build. These sweet elvish hands. Which underneath are bear paws. Which underneath that are Kender hands.
All right. So the Ogre Titan is doing his best to find his footing. Finally gets it. And you see him charging away from everyone, from elves, from Boros and Lehi, everything. He's just moving into the well, I mean, really, what is like hilly, sort of rocky, mountainous land that you guys have found yourselves in. And that's where the bottom drops out from everyone again. And Lehi and Kithris, you find yourself once again enjoying a nice charcuterie and wine pairing. And Boros, you find yourself surrounded in darkness, hearing the screams of dying parents, the screams of dying elves, the screams of chaos and demons attacking and murdering, and you just ever present amidst everything. Okay.
Mom, can we get a wall like this at home? It's really nice.
I'm starting to worry that this isn't us watching TV, which is what I think this is called. That's what I'm calling this. I invented television in this land.
It's true.
Lie to your children. They don't know any better.
They're stupid kids.
I don't know any better.
I lie to my cats all the time. They think I am like the president. It's great.
So, Boros, you find yourself surrounded in darkness. You feel like flooring underneath you, but you don't actually see anything. There's no ball bearings in sight, thankfully. You don't see your hands in front of your face. It's just pure black. And then there's sort of glow starts emanating above you, radiating out. And it reveals Jenna of Palanthas, this high mage of the Order of High Sorcery, walking toward you with a concerned look on her face. You have done very well in the decisions you've made and how your friends have attempted to deceive you. This is all a part of the test, of course. And while you have succeeded, that brooch that you earned from that ogre titan is yours. I need to warn you about something. You see, throughout your test, your friend, Lehigh the Kender, has been overtly leading you astray. This is, of course, not her natural nature, but it is her true nature. You see, Lehigh has been working with the cult of the dragon since her father has been working with the cult of the dragon. They operated out of Goodland. They drove a ship that transported weapons and goods from Goodland to Kerr. And you may not want to admit this to yourself, but it will become apparent to you very clearly here shortly.
Do you have any proof of this?
I think we should ask the Kender herself. And she sort of steps back, and Lehigh appears from behind you. And Lehigh, what do you have to say for yourself? You've heard everything that she said, that Jenna had said, that you are in fact a member of this cult, that you are in fact part of the cabal of the code. What do you have
Formerly.
to say for yourself?
Now I'm here with you, your friend.
All right. So I sent an email.
I know.
We never had a chance to go over. But
Okay.
you, in fact.
You have
So I'm trying to lie to him.
Right.
keep
now
going
I-
down, further down.
What do you mean?
Look for the quotation marks.
Yeah, like I said, I was on my way to the hair
It's
spa. when
okay.
this was
You had a scalp massage. That
I did.
changes
It
life.
made you stupid. Okay. Do I have words I'm supposed to say or something? Oh, please say the following.
Third paragraph. Sorry, it was that quesadilla.
Smooth.
I wasn't an actor. Now I
You're
have
sitting
to
there,
be, which is
line.
even more awkward. Horace. Serious.
I see now why I wasn't in that email.
Okay. Death is patient. It flows from both without and from within. Be vigilant in all and skeptical of all. You will never stop the resurrection. And then I attack you.
So, Boros, you're reflecting back
Oh.
on not only your original dream that woke you out of that cold sweat of a friend of yours that killed you, but that skull that you saw in that dream, and you see that skull on this sort of dress that the Kender is actually wearing right now. You know that this is the person that killed you in the dream, and now in your test that everyone has told you that you're going to die in, the Kender is actively attacking you. So let's get some initiative going, and let's find out if Boros can survive his test of high
My initial was a
sorcery.
dirty 20.
Oh. Let me zoom in.
Do you want one
Zoom.
from Kithris as
Yeah,
well?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, just checking.
All right, I'm showing 16 for Kithris, 4 for Boros, and a 20 for Lehigh. Lehigh, you reveal yourself to be a knight of Naraka. You've been lying to your entire party the entire time, and you're going to kill Boros. What do you do?
Yes, I am. I kill him. obviously.
Obviously.
So
I threw
last
down ball
time,
bearings down his throat, and he died.
first off, I make those. No. I turned into a bear before, but then it got kicked out and a elf got shoved down my throat. Can I go back to that bear form that I was previously in?
Of course.
Can I reuse that?
Of course.
Awesome. Okay. I'm a bear again. I run up and I multi-attack you. I start with my
Charge
bite.
forward. So move toward him.
Whoop. Hello, Boros. Here to kill you. And so it's going to be a D20.
Don't make me blow my
5.
pipes at you.
Dirty.
So does a 14 hit?
Negative. It does
Awesome.
not.
What's your
Okay,
armor class,
so-
Boros?
15.
Oh, it's about 1.
Then my claw attack.
Moves to bite you. You move out of the way barely. You just smell the sort of iron of fresh blood on the breath of this bear. Its claw
How about
catches you by surprise.
23?
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
23
That
hit?
hits.
That hits. Sickening.
You know
Okay.
this is not a dream. This is not a test. This is you versus Lehigh to the death. You saw your death already once. You do not want to die.
That's a
Well, you know, it
five.
scratched your back a little bit.
It's a 5
Okay, sorry. I just saw the 2.
plus 3. Are you large or small?
I am
Should be
medium.
medium.
All right. Then you may remain non-prone.
Every man.
that is-
I'm average. What? That's normal. That's a normal size.
And that would be my turn.
All right, Kithris, you're up.
Kids are seeing this like, Mom, no, what are you doing? And he's gonna rush forward to her, and she's in her bear form. He's gonna try to grapple her.
As you
And
move
then-
to grapple her, Lehigh, you have a reaction. You can do whatever you want to this Kithris Draconian of yours. You own this creature. You raise this creature. This is your Draconian.
I'm going to smack him back with my claw, but do non-lethal damage. Like I'm going backhanding, like poof.
All right, give me an attack roll.
Do I get my +5 like I would with my claw attack?
Of course.
I don't think it matters. 11.
You go to strike him. He moves out of the way. What do you do, Kithris?
I'm gonna try to grapple her. So the new
You
grapple
reach
rules.
to grab her. It's just a athletics check, right?
Yeah, so it says the target must succeed on a strength or dexterity saving throw. It chooses which, or has a grapple condition. The DC for the saving throw.
So you don't have to do an
and any
attack
state-
roll to get her?
No, she just has. It's 8 plus my strength modifier, so 8 plus 2. So she just has to beat a DC 10 strength or dex save.
All right,
That's the new rules.
go ahead, Lehigh. Strength or dex check? What do you want to do? Athletics or
Strength is a 17. So I'll do
might
that.
It's a good choice.
Be right back.
Oh wow!
Yep. I mean, if she's a brown bear now, then
I'm
she
a
would be like
bear.
a large. Yeah. So Kithris is like, Mom, stop! I can't. He's like holding onto her back.
Oof, you're like just grabbing fur. You're like, I love you. You feel so soft, by the way.
They do not.
Is that a new conditioner?
It's gross dirt bear oil.
All right, Boros, you're up. You saw your friend Kender turn into a bear and attack you. You saw Kithris, your friend, defending. You've seen your own death in this moment already. You had a nightmare early on about it. What do you do?
I am going to cast Bane on Lehigh. What Bane does is up to 3 creatures of your choice that you could see within range must make a charisma saving throw. Whenever a target fails this save, makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target must subtract 1d4 from the attack roll or save.
Okay. So Lehigh, you have advantage on this attack, on this save. What's the DC, Boros?
It is a charisma saving throw of 13.
All right.
Fantastic. I'm gonna need that advantage. Oh, baby, it was a 19 and a natty 20. Oh, no. Now the dice gods are with me.
Shit. All right. Lehigh, you're up. Is there anything else, Boros? Run!
Nah.
All right. Lehigh, you're up.
Wonderful. Welcome to the Revenant. I am going to...
I'm going to make the love on you.
Fantastic. I am going to look at you. And my new favorite sentence I think I've ever read is, you can cast a spell while you're in wild shape. That's amazing. I'm going to cast
That makes
Moonbeam.
no sense.
It comes out of my brain. Shush.
I mean, there might be a reason that everybody left WotC for so someone.
We just figured it out.
So you must make a con 13 save. A silvery beam of pale light shines down in a 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered down on a point within range. You.
He made 15.
15?
Yeah.
When the cylinder appears, each creature in it makes a con saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 2d10 radiant damage, blah, blah, blah.
Wow.
Polymorph, it reverts back to true form. On a successful save, a creature takes half damage only. A creature also makes a save when the spell's area moves in this. Okay. So I still need to roll 2d10 to see how much damage, because you need half.
Yeah, so Boros takes half damage of
11.
So you take 5 damage.
Yeah.
You got this bear in front of you. You got Kithris trying to wrestle the bear. You're surrounded by sort of this crazy purplish magic freaking environment. You're wondering where the damn wizards are because they told you the test was over. This means this is like extra credit or something? So, Kithris, what do you do?
I think Kithris is still kind of like in shock and not sure what else to do. So I think, like, you imagine the cartoon where like they're pushing something heavy and their feet are just doing this and they're not making any traction. I think he's gonna try to grapple her again. So another dex save.
All right, Lehigh. Advantage on dex save.
Mom, don't do this. Boros, run away.
Stop, Mom. Mom.
All right.
Yep, it's because it's 10, that's the dumbest thing. I hate this new grapple rule, but here we are.
This is why everyone left. All right.
Yep.
So you're doing your best, kicking your legs as hard as you can kick them, and this massive bear is just like, I don't care.
It's just
Boros.
this big bear with a dump truck ass, and I just can't get enough traction.
Yeah, it is.
Some people like a dump truck ass, all right?
Yeah, they do.
Boros, you're up. Get that dump truck ass. You're muted, by the way.
I'm going to cast Silence, which is a 20-foot cube or 20-foot sphere
Okay.
with
Radius?
a radius
Where's my shapes?
directly on top of Lehigh
Do you plant it on someone else, or do you just plant it on the ground?
on the ground.
So 20-foot radius is 40 feet. Right? Am I making that up? All right, we'll just say that's it. We're just going to say that. All right, so
I do work.
everything is boom. Complete silent. Anything else, Boros?
And
I might reiterate, run, but you wouldn't hear me.
no, that will be my turn.
All right, Leah, you're up. Kill this
Well.
mamma jamma.
You
Kill him.
severely limited what I can do.
Thanks a lot, Boros.
Bing.
You're a
So I will-
spellcaster. I know your weakness is your
I'm gonna kill
mouth.
you now. Oh, you
Bite
think
his
I need
face.
You think I need to talk to be
You're a
able to
bear.
bite you? Exactly. My dungeon
What was that? I can't hear you.
Ah! And I bite you. Okay, so it's +5 bite. This +5.
You need 15.
15.
That's what you need.
Thank you.
Bite his
Awesome.
face.
And it's gonna be awesome. That's a 1d8 +3.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Boros, run! Come on,
Oh.
man.
9.
Kill
Yeah, hold
this
on.
bear.
The claws aren't done yet.
Kithris, why aren't you helping?
Boy, oh,
I thought you were
that's a nat
friends.
1. That's a nat 1 on the claw. So,
At least
bit his
we're
face.
consistent.
and I dug my claws into the ground, and it like hurt a little bit.
A claw like popped off. Ah!
Ow!
Yeah.
That would hurt a lot.
no
Those are
joke.
huge. All right,
Yeah,
and
but
then
they're necklaces, you know?
I can still talk as a bear.
Not in silence,
and-
you can't.
Not in the
You're in
current
silence.
Right.
Shut your
You've
mouth.
taken my voice, sir.
You can still
I don't
middle
know
finger
what
him
to
as
do.
a bear.
Can I talk without my voice?
Stop.
I don't think
No,
I can.
there's no
I think the
fingering.
middle finger is the one that popped off in the dirt.
There's no fingering in this game.
But in the vampire game, there is.
Yes, there is. There's a lot of fingering. There are more than one fingering in the game. Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess I'm done because I can't make anybody mad with my
I can't
words.
talk. I can't finger. F
Can't
this
talk.
game.
I can't do anything. Worst D&D game ever.
Kithris, what you got?
Kithris is going to look at Boros and go,
Man.
and he's going to
Very clear.
try to jump on to Lehigh's back and try to put her in like a chokehold from on top of the bear. Just try to
All right, give me
try to
a
choke out the bear.
save Lehigh advantage.
Dex strength.
Probably Dex.
I think it's
if
dealer's
it's
choice. It's
yeah,
Okay.
it's dealer's choice for the grapple, so it can be
For the
either one.
strength, I'm using the bear strength again.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. So +3 to this roll. 15.
Yeah, so I just, now you see Kithris, like, instead of trying to push the bear, he's now on top of the bear, like, trying to hold on. Looks like he's a woo girl at the bar on the mechanical bull, just like,
woof, woof, yeah. But silent.
I'm gonna make AI draw this. Hold on.
quietest he's ever been this entire campaign.
ChatGPT, what does it look like when
Please draw, and then it gives me that guy again.
Boros, you're up.
As my action, I'm going to disengage, and I'm panning. And actually, how far away is?
All right, come on.
Right
What are you
there.
doing? What?
I am moving to this square right here, which is 30 feet, and I'm going to use a bonus action to cast Healing Word. Oh shit, that was not meant to be a second level.
Uh-huh. No, you
Do it on
cast
the
it.
level that you want to do
Don't listen to God. Listen to me.
7.
it. It's worse. All right. So you heal yourself for 7?
Yep.
Nice.
And that'll be my turn.
All right, Lehigh. You up.
Like it's crazy because it's only just us. I keep forgetting that it's
Right.
just us.
Yeah.
All right, so that's my kid right there. I'm also gonna disengage and run towards my actual foe, Boros.
So,
Do you want me to?
disengage is half your movement, not your full movement.
Okay.
And that means you can't actually do anything afterward, Boros. Because of the situation we're in, I'm going to allow it. But because I allowed you to do it, I'm going to allow Lehigh to do it as well.
Sweet. How fast
So
can
you
a
have
bear
your
run?
full move.
40.
Oh my gosh.
I come barreling at you. You know how far you away from me? You know how far? 40.
Ah! And as soon as she breaks that barrier of sound, you just hear this roar.
That would be so scary.
Yeah, it would.
Oh my gosh.
Knowing there's ball bearings to come. It's
They're
even
in
more
there.
Scary.
You know where they're gonna come out
I'm
of?
gonna poop them
Uh-huh.
like a BB gun.
Okay, well that was my action to disengage and all of my movement, so that I just scared you. Now you pooped it into your pants.
Well, move yourself to where you're gonna move because I don't see you moving at all.
Oh, right. I got too excited. I'm literally right here.
So you're still in the silence area, so he can't actually hear you. There's squares of where you can be.
I know, but he is in the square that would be 40.
Right, so move, yeah, above or below. Okay,
Okay.
there you go.
There you go.
So it's just like, Mah!
And I'm here.
Kithris, you're up.
Wouldn't that still be within the silence?
Shut up.
Her butt's in the silent. Her
Yeah.
mouth's not.
So
Yeah.
Kithris, like having been unceremoniously like shaken off the bear's back, like stands up and is
Your
like,
mom's back, let's be fair.
and he's gonna start walking over towards the edge. Like
Just
he's clearly.
walking. So-
Well, I mean, whatever. Let's see. Where's my
He's
ruler
chill.
here?
He's
I can
cool.
get.
Okay.
I can't even get out of silence with my 30. So he's gonna try to get up to about here, and he's still
He's all,
yelling at his mom. I think at this point he's upset enough and realizing she's not gonna do it, so he's going to just try to punch her. Unarmed strike.
oh, wow!
just
You're
right in her head.
siding with an insane infernal tiefling over your own mother bear.
He's doing some weird
raised
stuff, man. I don't know.
If you hurt me, the look I'm gonna give you. Oh.
It's
The
just to try to.
disappointment.
I think he's just trying to get her attention. But yeah, I'm sure that there's going to be a discussion later.
Go ahead.
There's a word for this. When kids kill their parents.
Mm-hmm.
It's called the Menendez movement.
Matricide.
It
Could be
might-
matricide. 17 to hit.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, you just punched your mom in
it's
the
just-
snout.
It's just a flat 3 damage, and you can tell that he's scolding her, but you can't hear any words. You just like,
You're better than this, Mom. Why?
that's all she gets.
All right,
'cause
you
she's
should
still in
probably
silence.
read the rest of that email, Lehigh, at this point. But yeah,
I did.
Boros,
I
your
did
turn.
do that,
Okay.
and I was trying to decipher what one it meant, and I chose it meant one of them, and now I'm seeing it's the other, isn't it?
It can be literally anything you want. Boros, you're up.
Okay.
You're muted. You're up and muted. I found myself in a similar precarious situation.
We just talked about how this was the kid stream, kid friendly, but
That's true. Sorry, my bad.
I was muted, sorry.
Yep.
I'm going to use Thaumaturgy, Booming Voice, for a bonus to Intimidation, or advantage on Intimidation. And I'm going to shout, "Run away!" at Lehigh.
the bear attacking you. You're gonna speak common. Please leave me alone. Okay, give me a
Run away!
intimidation check.
I
Oh, he's
rolled a
trying to
15.
intimidate a bear.
We've all been there, right?
Well,
Big scary Russian. Ah.
You will run away, Belle.
Run away!
What'd you roll?
Vodka will get you.
Did you roll 15?
I rolled a 15.
Okay. So Lehigh, give me a wisdom check.
lucky for us, that's what I'm good at. It's a nasty
Oh
little
my
20.
gosh! All right.
Nasty, dirty little 20.
So what are you gonna do? He's all, leave
Me?
me alone. You're like, no.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit there, look at him.
Really?
Why would I listen to him? I'm gonna stare at him. No. He wants me to run? I'm not gonna run at. Or are you saying it's my turn?
It's your turn.
Okay, I thought this was like me reacting to what he was doing. I was like, no, I'm not gonna run away from you.
Nope, it's your turn.
Okay, so there's something hitting me on my back. It's been annoying this
Well,
whole
you're-
time.
Your son punched you in the face, but
Oh, I think I'm behind her, so it's like an ass punch. Just
he punched you in your hemorrhoid. It's not your fault.
Okay. I thought there was
That's
DM
personal.
patient confidentiality or something. like that.
there are
No?
no HIPAA laws in Kryn.
My bad. I'm sorry. It's not a hemorrhoid. It's a wart
Yeah.
out of her butthole. The butthole wart is what it is.
Butthole wart. Not a doctor, are you? No.
Clearly. Not much of anything.
Okay. Well, okay.
What are you going to do, by the way?
I'm going to. Can I like throw him, my son, off my back somehow?
Well, he just
Like-
punched you. He's not actually on your back.
Oh, he's not on me anymore.
Yeah, he just punched your
Fantastic.
butthole. Boop. Again, we've all been there.
Okay, no.
No? Oh, my bad.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, you have
Or-
been there.
I don't have a son, so no.
A friend of mine who I saw as a son punched me in the butthole once, and then...
that has happened.
of
It,
course.
it changed our relationship.
I'm gonna turn and cast Charm Person on Kithris.
Wow.
aren't you now facing the circle?
What?
Isn't
What?
your head now in the circle?
Is that a
No,
Wisdom
she's
save?
got
Okay, I will move 1 foot backwards and then cast Charm Person on Kithris.
Yeah, I
Wisdom
mean,
save
you
is
really don't
back.
have to. I mean, you're half in, half out, so you can do it as a bear, so it's fine.
is that a wisdom save?
Oh yeah, I am a bear still. Sure, this is for the vine. It's a Wisdom say 13.
So you know that I have a -1 modifier to that, right?
I do know that. As your mother, I would.
The dice god said no, and I rolled a 16 -1 for 15.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Wow. Turning mother against son.
And then I turn to Boros and I taunt him. And
Oh shit, Boros, give me a wisdom save. Is it wisdom?
you will never
She starts talking about
overcome
your mom and
be
your
the
weenus.
hell that you
11.
are.
11. So you
11.
have disadvantage for how many rounds, Lehigh?
All right. So I think hold on. It's
She starts
1,
talking
10,
smack, and it's infuriating. First of all, why is
10
the bear
rounds. That's
talking?
max rounds.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so you have disadvantage at everything, unless you attack her, and if you attack her, you have disadvantage attacking her. You're so infuriated that you're not thinking straight. She's like talking about that time in college when you wanted to experiment with that guy, but it didn't mean anything, and you just had this weird moment. Trying to dock and not knowing how to dock is really embarrassing. So we're just going to leave it at that. I'm not talking out of experience. I learned a lot that day. All right, so Lehigh, is there anything else?
At this time.
People are going to watch
But we're
this
gonna
back
talk
and like,
about
what
docking
the
later.
fuck? Kithers, you're up.
Kithris is I don't even know. I guess he'll come up, and because it's funnier, he'll stay within the circle of silence because he doesn't understand what it is. But he'll come up here up to the edge where his mom is, and he's gonna try to grapple her again. So make another strength save. He's clearly, I mean, he saw the look she gave him when he punched her in the ass. So he's like, yeah, maybe that was a bad idea.
It was a butt
One of
cheek
these
punch.
days, I'm
What
not
the
going to
hell?
be a bear, and then you'll be able to get me. Oh, it is this day. I'm going to use my inspiration.
Oh. There it
Oh,
is.
plus
I
five, or
think
plus
I'm,
three.
I think I'm
15.
getting her in the thing, and she just like wiggles out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what it sounds like, but you
Like
and
the
can't.
sound
he's
effects.
he's still chastising you from inside the circle.
Right. Silently. All right, Boros, what's up? Kill that Kender. Come on, man.
Do it. Let the hate flow through you.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, that's the wrong franchise. I'm sorry.
No, I still dig it. You're muted, by the way. I don't know you. Okay, so you're going to poison spray her. 12 to hit. Her armor class is 13. It sprays out next to her. She sort of ducks down, takes a big, deep bear breath. Lehigh, you're up. Oh, wait, is there anything else, Boris? Boros?
Nope.
Okay. Lehigh, you're up.
I know what I must do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
That's my girl.
Okay, I'm going to...
Every Star
I'm gonna
Wars nerd
turn.
just came.
I'm going to turn to my son. And with this spell
Your
that
son?
my sweet boy just sent me in the chat, I'm going to turn and cast Sunbeam. That's something that only I have access to in this realm.
Okay. Describe it, please.
You launch a sunbeam in a 5-foot wide, 60-foot long line. Each creature in the line makes a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 68 radiant damage and has the blind and condition.
Oh my gosh. Do it.
All right,
Do you
con save.
Yeah.
Con save.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then the so that's a success at 16. But read the rest of it.
Oh no. Okay. On a successful save, it takes half as much damage only until the spell ends. You can take a magic action to create a new line of radiance for the duration. A mote of brilliant radiance shines above you. It sheds bright light in a 30-foot and dim light for an additional 30 feet. Okay, so I need to cast the 68.
So Kithris takes half of 68 damage.
Mm-hmm. And then on her next turn, she can just make another line.
And I can keep doing it until you look at all those dice. Oh no. 22 damage.
My gosh.
Thank you, Kithris. Thank you for the spell.
Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to murder you.
So do you want to know how much I had left?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had 20.
Oh, my boy.
My baby boy. My baby
That's
boy.
my boy.
The best part is this is supposed to be a test for Boros, and Lehi's the one that's gonna hit hard in the feels here.
F you, Kithris, you chose the wrong side.
So you see as this light beam comes out, Kithris looks at his mom, still unable to speak inside of this circle.
Tiny
It's like,
tear.
I
And
can't
down he
even
goes.
tell you I love you because you're in the silent sphere.
You won't hear it.
Damn.
I love you.
I'm
All right,
getting in the children's scene right now.
Boros, you saw what just happened. She murdered her own son. You are just a moment away. What are you going to do? You need to stop messing around. Unleash the fury.
Okay, as a bonus action, I'm going to use Bardic Inspiration on myself, and then as my action, I'm going to cast Ray of Sickness. Does a 16 hit?
Yeah,
16 hits?
yeah. She's a 13 AC.
Cool.
You can hit her with your toe.
Barfin.
You take 9 poison damage, and you have the poison condition until the end of your next. Is it your
So,
next turn
hold
or my
on.
next turn?
Because so you're currently in a frenzy with her because she was talking smack to you. So you have to roll disadvantage on that attack. So let's do that really quick. Do your second attack roll.
Yeah, boy.
17.
Which still hits.
Oh no.
Okay, so we're clear with that part. 9 damage, you said?
9 damage, and she now
Right.
has the poisoned condition.
Which means you have
Which-
disadvantage, Lehigh. So you both have disadvantage on everything you do. This is going to be great. There's everyone fumbling around for everything. So
Does that drop my beam then?
your beam?
My beam I killed my son with. No? My son, the ghost of my son
Is
is
it a
shaking his head.
concentration?
it is a concentration, so,
So
she'll
a
have
D-
to make a concentration check.
D10 plus the damage taken, so it's 19, right? I think is the case. So give me a D20 roll.
Me?
Concentration check.
Oh. 4.
So you clearly drop the spell.
Dang
You
it.
took the 9 damage, and now it is your turn. Boros, is there anything else on your turn?
Nope, that is my turn.
All right, Lehigh, you're up.
So
With
lucky. I'm pretty
disadvantage.
sure I only get one use of
So
that.
you need to take the 9 damage. I'm showing you've taken much less than 9.
Me?
Yeah.
What?
I'm showing your total is 21, and you're only at 17.
Yeah, I had a bunch of temp damage or a temp HP from
When
becoming a
she
bear.
shits, she gets temp HP.
Right.
So you
Oh,
knocked
sorry.
that out of me.
Oh, that's my bad. Okay. Go ahead.
I was like, what? I thought I count right.
I don't know how to math.
I'm really bad at math, so it's not out of the realm of possibility.
All right.
Okay, so I'm still a bear.
Barely
I
here.
used my big magic thing that this area gave me, I guess.
Poor
So I'm just gonna
creatures.
bite you. Yeah. Well,
With
the
disadvantage.
sentence in the email is formed in a way. No.
It's true. Kill,
Um,
kill the Boros.
I'm gonna bite him again. Yeah, I wanna make him die.
Yeah.
Slowly.
Get him.
16.
Sick 'em.
16?
16 on Boros hits.
Was that with disadvantage?
Ooh, yeah. you got it.
Right. Good call. Thank you. It's +5. Ooh. No. I bite next to you, but my claws are still coming at you.
So what was the total roll of the second one?
12.
Okay. So her mouth comes up. You like duck out of the way barely. Just
No. 7 would not either. I'm barfing all over you. I'm just trying to hit you. Just and it's like
Gross.
bear
barf.
bile and stuff. It doesn't smell. Well, actually, it might not be bad. It's probably berries and salmon.
This sounds
I
actually pretty
assume-
good. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
A
Yeah, dude.
salmon with a berry compote? That sounds delightful.
Yeah. Okay, so I know what I'm doing for dinner.
All right, anything else, Lehigh?
Nope. I'm just gonna keep
Boros,
typing.
what you got? This is mono. This silence is a concentration thing, right?
It is.
All right. So have you dropped that?
I have.
Okay. So
So all of a
Kithris,
sudden it just sounds like.
I'm just gonna hide your character because you dead. Your mama killed you. She don't love you.
You
no more.
know, don't go to the kitchen.
It's a sad
Don't
day.
go to the
Yeah, don't go to the kitchen, Boros.
Don't go to the
Jeez.
kitchen.
All right, Boros, what you got?
I'm going to use Ray of Sickness. That is
I'm
a
sick.
Wow.
nat 20.
So 8 damage, double D on the Leahy. Because I'm hip. That's how we talk.
Yeah, it's a hip way to say someone's name. I often try to make people's names cooler. Damn.
That might be the opposite, but I appreciate the,
I don't know.
the
I'm not
attempt.
cool. It's like.
Lehigh's up. Damn.
I'm barfing a whole lot.
Brr.
Barfing my little brains out. I'm gonna moonbeam him. But the moonbeam comes out green because I don't
Pulls her
feel good.
pants down.
I'm
You
not
also
wearing
have-
pants.
You also have disadvantage, don't forget.
I like to think the bear is wearing Daisy Dukes.
Girl, it's a
which it
con.
has to pull down.
Can I not
It's a
cast
save.
concentration? It's a save.
Yes,
So
it's not
you-
disadvantage. It's a save from Boros.
You, Teddy
Who
Menenecker.
has disadvantage?
We're all disadvantaged here.
Yeah. Everyone, even the viewers,
If-
you also are at a disadvantage.
At a disadvantage.
There has never
what do I
been
need to roll?
such an apropos description of this stream.
What do I need to roll?
Edwin
Uh,
Hubble, con save,
At
13.
disadvantage.
Edwin.
Con save, disadvantage. Oh boy, that's a 4.
That is a
Yeah, it's a
disadvantage.
4. All right. Now we get to see the full power of the moonbeam. A silvery beam of pale light. We all know this part, right? Say it with me. 40-foot high still. Why aren't you saying it? What do I hurt you?
Because I'm dead, Mom. That's why I'm not saying shit now.
What is that? Who? I can still hear his voice.
It's haunting.
2d10 radiant damage. Oh, baby. 11 coming at ya.
Dang.
Zoom. And what else? I feel like there's other things that happen as well. On a failed save, a creature takes 2d10 radiant damage, and if the creature is shapeshift, are you shapeshifted?
No.
No.
All right. For now,
You sound disappointed.
I was kinda- yeah.
Next time, though.
that'd be a
Great.
sweet
What,
like
You want
reveal.
to use polymorph or something on me?
I'm not actually a tiefling at all. I'm a gnome.
I'm a little gnome.
I'm
Ta-da!
3 gnomes. I'm 3 gnomes in a suit.
That
Right? It's
would
like
make
the little rascals.
so much
Just stacked on
sense.
each other's shoulders. Yeah.
Ah, that's really funny.
All right,
Okay,
anything else?
You're good. Nope, that'll do.
All right. Boros, you're up. Kill this Kender.
Okay.
You're almost
Oh
dead.
wait, hold on.
Okay.
Actually, I get advantage on saves or on rolls against him with taunt. So I should just be getting straight rolls against him. Actually,
But advantage
How many-
and disadvantage cancels each other out.
yeah,
Y'all just
How many
stuck
turns
in a
was the
funk.
taunt?
just a regular 10
It was like
rounds,
10.
baby.
Yeah. So you have like 6
sorry.
left.
Okay.
What she
Okay.
said hurt you, like to your core.
Yeah, it was mean
Your butthole's
And-
normal. Don't worry about it.
in your native language.
Don't listen to that Kender, all right? Everyone has like crazy ripples, all right? It's not just you.
Okay. The describing words you're choosing give me pause. That means you've looked at one of these before and went, Ripley.
I
Believe
have
it or
a
not.
mirror. What do you want?
Okay.
So it's my turn.
Yeah, you're up.
Thunder wave.
Oh.
As I clap my hands in her. course, 3. Okay. You're going to need to
Wait, no,
roll
clap
a
your cheeks
constitution.
at me. Thunder wave.
He golf
You're going to
claps
need to
at
roll
you.
You need to make a 13 con save.
At disadvantage.
Is Khan one of the ones I take as a bear or as a me?
If
Anyone
you're in
know?
the bear form, you're the bear.
What is the bear's con? 15, so +2. At disadvantage?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if you can get worse than that, but I
Wow.
could get a 1.
Wow. So what happens with the thunder wave, Boros?
Oh, not good.
Well, she first of all takes 3 damage.
Oh,
And
no!
and is pushed away 10 feet.
Go ahead and move yourself back diagonally 10 feet. Not to the
Have you
side.
ever-
What is that? Back. What is happening?
Wait,
No, I'm going to move you.
Don't start me.
That's 10.
I...
What is that? You're like, I'm going to go to here. Behind you. Mwahaha. Anything else, Boros?
No, that is all.
All right, Lehigh. What you got?
These ice creams I've been eating the whole time are weed, by the way.
Oh
So
my gosh.
for wild shape, when the temp health goes all the way out,
She should turn back, right?
is that how?
What's the temp health?
No, that's old. Now you just get an extra, like, whatever amount of hit points, and then that's just on there.
What?
If you... My son, the ghost of my son, is going to link it in chat.
Your son? You mean the guy who's just tuning in for no reason? Because
Yeah,
he's
pretty
not
much.
actually playing anymore.
Yeah, no, so it says when you assume wild shape form, you gain a number of temporary hit points equal to your druid level. So you just get them, and then I believe that while you still stay in that form until you drop all the way to 0. So she'd have to burn through all the temp and everything else, but I will
Yeah.
find it and get it linked.
No,
Yeah,
I dig
you
it.
didn't knock the bear out of me yet.
Right. That takes a lot.
It does.
Sorry, Boros. All right, Lehigh. It looks to me like it's your turn. What you got?
It does, and I think I would like to not be a bear anymore, actually.
Oh, wow. Well,
Yeah.
what are you going to do?
I'm going to ice knife him.
What?
Ice knife.
You're 10
It's a
feet away
spell.
from him. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's ranged.
Magic, DM. I'm utilizing magic.
How about an 11?
Or not.
I'm trying to utilize magic.
11
you
does
cast
not
a
hit.
spell, ice flies out of
that
you and
damage?
flies right past Boros.
Awesome. Okay.
All right,
hold on.
anything else, Lehigh?
Let's see if I have any bonus actions. Oh, I do. I'm going to cast Healing Word on myself.
An hour ago, I was like, this is going to end really quick and we're going to have a really short show. But now I'm like, we're never going to end. And we're going to go long. Because
You
they
remember how
can't
Lauren
kill
said we
each
were in
other.
purgatory, like at
Yeah.
the beginning of the stream? Yeah, we're there.
I told you. Okay, I'm getting 6 HP back to myself. And
How many spell
feeling-
slots do you have left? Jesus.
Yeah. How many Jesus spell slots do you have?
Jesus, only 1.
Oh.
Most of my good spell slots are up now, so now you're just fighting bears. I still have
The
one
shadow
wild shape
bear.
left, so.
All right, Boros, you up.
Okay. Okie dokie, okie dokie.
It's a small little Kender. Just go punter.
Yeah.
With disadvantage, I rolled 17. to hit.
Wow. All right, give me damage.
And with tradition, poison spray only does 1 damage.
So I
Gabriel.
got like a cold.
Gabriel, you're my son. I want to be proud of you, but you are really making it hard in this session.
I tried going the peaceful route. The peaceful route didn't work. Now I'm going the violent route.
I'm just kidding. I love you. All right. Anything else, Boros?
Nope. Take that nose tickle.
Yeah, Lehigh, suck it. What you got?
That's the end of my turn.
Lehigh, you're up.
Awesome. So ball bearing. No, I'm out of those. I'm kidding.
1,000 more ball bearing.
I am going to Starry Wisp you. I'm going to do a you on you. 22.
Oh, wow. That was with disadvantage?
No, disadvantage would be over by now.
Oh. Never
18
mind.
with disadvantage. I still hit.
And
So
yet still. All right. Add insult to injury.
2 damage. So
All right. But Boros is being whittled down. So this is getting really precarious and dangerous. Maybe in another hour and a half we can resolve it. Boros, you're up.
Can we rename this session the death by attrition?
We have to. I
Death
feel
by
like
attrition.
we have to.
Dirty 20 to hit
Is
with
that...
disadvantage.
Oh my god.
I mean, yeah.
So what to hit what? Like what are you doing?
I'm
He's
using
poisoning
poison
me
spray.
again.
Okay, for the sake
Finally,
of the audience.
Finally, something other than 1.
Yeah, 6.
Is it 3?
It's 6.
Owie. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. She's
May I have
taunting you
another?
at this point. Anything
yeah.
else, Boros?
We have 4 rounds left before I no longer have to deal with disadvantage.
I have a
Lehigh,
mouth still.
You're up.
Awesome. Okay. No.
Get her.
The things I have. Is pocket search a bonus action?
Yes. Pocket
Awesome.
grab.
Yeah.
Pocket pull. Give me a D100.
Yay. I'm not looking at my deep pockets. The
I want
8
to know.
pocket.
So 8 is purple stones. 2d6 purple stones is what it says.
Oh, sweet. Okay. 2d6 purple stones. Wait, describe the stones?
They're purple.
The shape though.
You know, stone.
Round?
Oblong-ish. You
No.
could skip them if you were at a lake.
But they went like roll.
They're not ball bearings. If that's what
Okay.
you're asking.
I was trying to
Hail Mary!
back my way up there. Okay. I'm gonna load them into my sling. And sling them.
I'm gonna attempt to run back. I'm gonna attempt to run back.
Actually,
Yeah,
no,
get
I'm
him.
not. That
Get
was
'em.
unhelpful. I'm gonna turn into.
Love Robert's like, be quiet. I'm not playing this game.
I'm going to
all of a
closet.
sudden, I turn into a panther.
I thought you were slinging someone. Okay, so you
No, I've decided against it.
pull out
I
stones
like
and then you're
the
like,
rock.
F this panther. Wah!
Yeah, because the rocks are pretty. I don't want to give them away. They're probably like. Yeah. Yeah. So now I'm a panther. And that was two bonus actions. So
Well,
now
you
I'm done.
can. You only have one.
Oh,
You can't do 2. So your bonus action was to pull out of your deep pocket.
I can't use a
Wonderful
my
stones.
action. Shoot. All right.
Can't trip stamp a double stamp.
Well, then I will sling at him if I can't do freaking anything.
Alright.
Ah. Are they magic stones? Oh, that's good.
I don't know
That's
what
like
you did.
it's a 6.
Okay, that's not good.
I know.
No money.
I don't see anything. When did you roll?
It was right here, just
Oh,
melted.
Pop out.
I'll do it again.
All right, no, I see it. Okay, I see 8, not 6, but 8 is not enough.
What?
Contrary to the sitcom of my youth, 8 is not enough.
Damn. I rolled a nat 1.
For what?
Poison spray.
All right,
No,
you're
you're-
jumping.
They're
ahead
just
in
trading
time.
them at this point.
All right. So Boros failed. Lehigh failed. Lehigh, you're up again.
2
Okay,
turns
now
left.
I'm gonna be.
This is
Now I'm
like
gonna-
two very special people slap fighting each other, is what this is turning into quickly.
I'm gonna turn into a spider next if you keep talking, and I'm gonna bite him to death, poison my.
All right, Lehigh, you're up.
I'm a panther now because I want to be a kitty cat. I like
All
it.
right. Kitty cat.
And I'm gonna. Oh, I have a 50-foot speed. I'm coming at you like a panther. I'm on ya. And I'm going to
Bite your face.
bite your face. Rend you. +5 plus.
This is the longest fight ever. Please, someone kill us.
It's just back and forth between the two of us.
just
11. No. It's the
Does not
dice.
hit.
I know. Are you still taunted?
Not for another 2 more rounds.
So
Go,
then you
hit
are
me.
still
I'm still
taunted.
I'm still taunted
Yes,
for
he's-
2 more rounds.
Yeah, I know what he meant. He's too upset to speak correctly.
So, okay, do you have to roll disadvantage? Did you roll it?
Roll what?
Sweet hell. What is happening? I apologize, audience, for this. So, you have disadvantage. Did you roll disadvantage when you, like, were... Wait, Lehigh, didn't you just, like, do something to attack him?
Did-
You just rolled to attack, like bite his face.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not disadvantaged anymore.
All right.
Right?
Boros, you're right. You're not.
Yeah, you're not disadvantaged.
All right.
So
Okay. Does a 17 hit for poison spray with disadvantage? Cool.
Yes.
11 damage.
Wow. Wow. All right. This is it. Audience, this might end sometime today. We are at it now. Lehigh has 2 hit points. Boros has 5 hit points. Kithris is dead yet still wearing the mask. We are in the final moments.
I'm sorry, I forgot to add my temporary hit points when I got my wild shape just now. Hold on,
What?
I have to add that. Yeah.
Isn't it just your modifier?
What wild shape? You didn't
I
turn
just-
anything.
I just turned into
she's a panther.
a panther.
That's true. You did.
Are you
Yeah.
here?
No. No.
So I gain 9
He's tapped
temporary
out.
hit points, so I'm not at 2.
A DM who's just watched this many ones cannot be present.
Go. I'm feeling much better.
Right. Show off. So Lehigh, with the 9 temporary hit points, what you got?
They would no longer be 9 since I did 11.
Well, she has her real hit points affected from it, so.
Yeah.
A little column A, a
2
little
plus
column
9.
B. So what you
Okay.
gonna do?
I'm gonna attack him again with my face.
My
But I'm good
favorite
at-
way of attacking. Blah,
He was 11 that.
blah. What?
Oh. Sorry, I was reading something about panthers.
So,
Oh, come on. Oh, yeah,
oh my
baby.
gosh.
+5. Or no.
Alright.
+3?
Well, 18 hits.
1 damage.
You don't know.
How much damage do you do?
Big bucks, no whammies. Let's end this
Big
for the
bucks,
sake
no
of everyone.
whammies. That's
Okay, so
right.
it's 1d6
Let's prolong
plus 3.
this.
I have the chance to rip his throat out.
Jeez.
1 damage.
7?
Wow!
I'm dead.
All right. So Boros, this panther, leaps on top of you, buries its mouth in your neck, uses one paw to push on your face, the other paw to push on your chest as it pushes its way off you. Blood splurts, everything goes black. Lehi and Kithris, you're sitting in the waiting room. You've got some nice elevator music playing in the background, and you're watching this.
Yay.
What's going through your guys' head as you're watching this?
I am stoked. Oh my god.
You're
Go
stoked?
me. She's got.
Two questions. What was the rating on this? Because I am pretty sure this was not TVY7. I'm just a kid. And he's 20 something. Are you really a cult lady, Mom? What?
I
What is
don't
this?
know. I don't know.
I
don't know if this is the news or like a mockumentary or a document. I don't know.
A
Is this
mockumentary?
HBO? This must be HBO.
With this
Yeah.
much violence? Yeah, I'd say probably. Very Red Wedding-esque.
We need to ask Boros. He's the main character.
Yeah, he probably would know. Yeah.
If he wasn't dead.
Oh no, he's not real dead.
Oh, he's
We're not real
dead.
evil.
You two are not real dead.
Hey God, what?
Yeah, you guys are watching this happen. He was told he takes the test. If he dies in the test, he's dead. You guys just watched yourself kill him in the test.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
Like, there was like 6 of us. We kept, every time the
What?
channel changed, there was a new one of us. Like, how do we change the channel and get Boros back?
Uh-oh. So we
as
never
you
had the
guys
death
are like slowly dawning on you the reality, like this isn't HBO. This is like real life. Like he was just killed, and I, in his experience, killed him. Sort of realization. Jenna walks back in. I'm sorry to say your friend has failed the test. Would you like to see his body before we burn it?
Yeah, probably should. Yeah.
What? He's not dead.
Oh, I'm afraid he is quite dead. The test is unforgiving. It's pass or fail, and, well, he failed.
Okay, enough with the cult stuff. Bring him back.
We can't bring him back. You killed him.
No, she was sitting next to me eating snacks.
Don't put that on me, lady.
If you would like to see his body, you're more than welcome to join me. And if not, I understand. We will teleport you back to the cavern.
No, let's go. Let's see him. We have to. Let's see him.
Very well. She walks you through the tower, and it's like a left and a right and a left, and you're going through these long hallways that are brightly lit. You see these opulent rooms that you're passing by, people studying, and magic sparking off of experiments, and it's actually quite a fascinating experience if it wasn't for the fact that you're going to see a dead companion. You finally open into this empty, vast cavern, and you see Boros's body lying down on the ground. What do you do?
I cast Spare the Dying.
What does that do?
It's a cantrip, verbal somatic. Choose a creature within range that has 0 hit points and isn't dead. Is he dead?
He was
The creature becomes stable.
down. So
All right.
as soon as you see him, you immediately start casting a spell, and Jenna sort of steps in front of you as you unleash the spell. She's like, "You cannot step in front of fate. Don't you
I could
understand?
do what I want.
Who is your
No.
Hold
god?"
on. I thought we were just watching a
Who's
show.
your god? Oh, that's a bad question. Turns out it me, and also he's important too. Where are you? This way?
What?
I'm trying to point at Kithris. In-
What?
In the Brady Bunch
Who's
square
your
that we're in.
god? Who's your
Me.
worship? Who's Who do you worship? You have a god that you serve.
The moon. Oh, that's right.
No, it's not.
Which one is it?
Don't. It's on your character sheet. Look
Yeah,
at
I have a
your
lot of notes about
background.
the gods. Okay.
Is it Chislev? Is it?
Yeah. Chislev is nature. Her moods are the season. God of the
Kill
animals.
me.
Brown, yellow, green. That's what I say at her.
You're
Those are my notes.
myself. Boros, your eyes flash open and you feel completely different than you did just moments before when the Kender overtly murdered you. You feel this
Did
sort
they put
of...
me back in the elf body?
No, you're actually, in your own body. But you're on this sort of black floor looking up at blackness above you. There's no actual ceiling that you can see, just a sort of remnant lighting that seems to mystically appear around you. You feel this brooch in your pocket, stinks a little bit, and then you see behind you, the smell never goes away, like Boros, I'm sorry, not Boros, Kithris and Lehi is arguing with Jenna, the head of the Order of High Sorcery. She is the head of the Order of the Red Robes, and she's like arguing with her about her god. And Jenna is just straight up saying, he's dead. You killed him. You just lived through this Kender killing you. Your eyes flash open. You have the chance to say one thing before your body probably gives out. What do you say?
Da-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. It's free real estate.
What do you say?
You bought your car's extended warranty.
In a booming voice, thanks to thaumaturgy, I'm going to shout, I just met your god and your god is dead.
Like turn
To
over,
Jenna.
like sort of like shocked. You sort of pass out just from the exhaustion and weariness of the ordeal of the test of high sorcery. Everyone just sort of looks over at you, and Jenna looks back at you, Lehi. I suspect there's a reason why you are portrayed as a dark knight. But that is not my concern. Your friend seems to be alive, and you probably have something to do with that.
Yeah, that's something to do with everything.
So if he's alive, that means he passed the test, right? Like D
He's like-
minus.
He's like resurrected now. You should make an Easter about him.
He survived, and you are both able to leave with him in the morning. Congratulations. Please pass it on to him. And she walks away.
I
So-
stick my tongue out at her as she's leaving. Like,
Once she's out of earshot, I'm like, Mom, I don't like this place. Can we like never come back here again, please? It sucks.
This is the
oh,
worst.
bud, I don't think we're gonna be invited back.
Is it because just wait till they see the mess I left on the charcuterie boards? But never mind.
Ooh, yeah, yeah. Wait till if they can find the boards.
Also, there is like no ale left up there, but I'm sure they've got plenty.
So you guys are in front of your passed out friend? In front of you that you murdered? That you witnessed yourself murdering?
Okay, I murdered him, but then I also saved him. So you're welcome. Sorry.
I feel like Kithris doesn't make the connection. Like, I think Kithris is like, no, this was just some elaborate show that we just watched. Like, he's not sure any of it's real.
Okay.
These guys
Speaking
have
of-
the weirdest TV stations I've ever. I don't know.
Yeah, this is like next level cable.
Is there
real.
like a
Do I
Dr.
have my spell
Farnsworth
It's
with
like
his
UK
what if
cable.
machine? Yeah. I was thinking
Do I
of
have my
Dr.
spell slot
Farnsworth
still?
with the what if machine.
Did evil Lauren take all my spell slots? Or evil?
No,
Evil Lauren.
no.
Okay, so I can cast spells on him.
Yeah, he's alive. Like you.
Yeah, I
cast
want
a
to make
spell on
him talkable. I want to talk to this man.
talkable. All right.
I have a degree. I have a bachelor's degree in English.
In talkability.
5. I rolled 2 1s, and that's a +3. 5 points back to Boros, and now you can talk at us
Your
again.
heartburn has gone away.
Get up.
Boros. So your eyes sort of flutter open, and you see Lehi, the person that murdered you, and Kithris, the person that tried to stop Lehi from murdering you, in front of you. And you feel this brooch that's a little bit slimy on your side.
I'm gonna look at both of them with squinted eyes, and I'm gonna look at Kithris. Didn't you just die?
I mean, on the big wall of magic picture, yeah, but no, I was eating cheese and hard salami, and they had some really good ale, but I don't think they're gonna let us back upstairs. But no, I watched it on the wall. You did a really good job, by the way, until you died. Was that real?
What do you mean watching on the wall?
Oh, there's this big wall, and the weird lady that just left, she's like, and it like the whole wall was like, you know, you could look at stuff, and it looked like it's like a window, but like the pictures changed.
Yeah, like a tapestry, but really high def. 1080p.
Yeah, it's like 8K. It's like better than 4K. It's definitely 8K.
Yeah, that's how many like nights it took to go get the silk from the giant spiders.
What?
Eight nights. 8K.
8K. Yep, that's what it took.
That tracks. All right.
We've created television.
So everything that I just experienced was full of shit,
No, I don't think so.
other than whatever this smelly brooch is.
I definitely.
Oh, did you get to
didn't
keep
work
that? That was so
I mean,
weird. Why did you?
he actually was going to die if Lehi didn't save him, for sure.
Yeah, I still don't think Kithris put that together.
I get
Like,
to be the
Kithris
hero
thinks
and the villain.
it's every little girl's dream. So they let you keep that? Like, are you sure you want to touch? Did you wash it yet?
Did you wash it yet?
If you witnessed everything that I just barely went through, you tell me, did I have time to wash it?
Yeah, I didn't see a sink anywhere nearby or
Yeah.
That's
Well,
sick.
I- Anything that there
biohazard
was-
bags.
Just woke up. But you feel 5 better, so like we're good.
I still feel like shit.
She said we could leave in the morning. So are we taking a nap? What's happening?
So you see mist start to like spread out, and you've smelt and seen this mist before, and then you
Wait,
saw
what does it smell like again?
Oh,
a little bit of
great!
sulfur.
Is this another
Right, she's
scene?
farting us somewhere.
So Usana comes walking out. Congratulations! She like kneels down next to Boros, and she sort of like pets your hair back between your horns. You did really, really well, and I actually think you would have died if it wasn't for this Kender Lehi. I think she saved your life, so you should probably be grateful to her, at least thank her once. But then again, she did kill you in the first place, so maybe that cancels each other out. In any case, I'm supposed to take you guys out of here, so they drank a lot of ale, and they just don't want them here anymore. You understand. Can you guys hold hands?
If I throw up, I'm throwing up on you.
Well, let's not get hasty. It was a pleasure to meet you and all, and, you know, friends throw up on friends instead of strangers, so we're still strangers. She starts
Gonna do a
casting the
constitution.
spell. Do you guys reach out to your hands?
Yep.
Constitution
hands again.
checks!
17.
Nice.
Oh,
Kithris loses it.
buddy.
Oh, that was
Boros
way too
holds
much.
it in.
You got saved this time, little one. I was going to throw up on you.
Just
Hold
wasn't
on.
expecting the jump when it came.
I'm gonna do
you-
it with disadvantage.
You guys
though,
end
because
up back in the same cave that you were with your friends, as if time never actually passed at all. They're looking at you as if you were initially leaving, but you are here in this moment. And Yusa Kestron looks at the three of you and does like one of these like 1980s sitcom winks. Bink! And then she just disappears, and you guys are with
Wait,
the
so
rest.
does that mean I still have all my spell slots or no?
No, you've used them all at this point.
that's our guardian angel.
So we will pick up next game session right here at the same cave that we left at, but things happened that only certain people knew about, and information was dropped that is relevant to this campaign that only certain people know about if they remember. So thank you all so much for tuning in
Remember.
to this episode of DragonLance Gaming. Where's my outro notes? That's it for this session 6 of our Dungeons & Dragons 2024 heavily customized Tyranny of Dragons live play. I'd like to thank the players for joining me and making this a wildly entertaining session. What do you think of the test of high sorcery? Was I too easy on this tiefling? Did you catch all of the Easter eggs that I threw out there? Because I threw out some serious effing Easter eggs, peoples. Not just what has happened, but what is to come. Feel free to email me at info@dlsaga.com or leave a comment below. I would like to take a moment and remind you to subscribe to this YouTube channel, ring the bell to get notified about upcoming videos, and click the like button. I know I'm asking a lot, but is it really just to like do a bloop, click a button? Is that a lot to ask?
I just did it.
I feel like I have
Not
to
for
ask.
all this heavy customization. I mean, I
That's
feel
true.
like it's
That's
a
true.
fair toll at
It
this
is
point.
I do overtly state it's heavily customized. The truth is 60% of the people that watch this channel, because I see the analytics, are not subscribed. And I don't understand why. I get if you don't like me, but how do you not like the players? Right? Subscribe for them, not for me. Even though the pennies help me a lot, because I make poor life choices. So I would
If you
like.
subscribe, we
the
promise
penny.
more murder
guys
hobo
get pennies?
kenders.
I get pennies from this. I do.
Murder hobo kinders.
I have a backlog of 50 cents from the 3
I'm gonna
years I've
come
done
steal
this.
your
Whoa!
As a Kender.
So much.
Don't hate on my success in life. All right, this channel is all about celebrating the wonderful world of the DragonLance Saga. I hope you join me in the celebration in the future. And, if you watch this, thanks. Thank you for watching. This has been Adam, and for everyone here, Slanjavar.